Welcome to sideB, motherfuckers.
Welcome to sideB, motherfuckers.
Hey, one goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. It's real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. And it's real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. Alright, I'ma keep it general just like the army. Most real niggas know most niggas phony. Your shadow got your back, huh? Just like your homie. That's why shady niggas will harm thee. Just ask Caesar. Brutus got him and caught him before his last breather. If that don't make you believers, then you'll learn. Honesty is a quality that will burn, but it's cool. And trust is a quality you will earn. You a fool if you think you learn all of the rules. Imitating imitation and they calling it cool. I know a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool while you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk. I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost in the beginning.
Ghost come back, boy. Ghost gonna come back shaved, boy.
Oh, you mean Ghost on Power?
Mm-hmm. There's always that shade. These niggas like wait till the end of the
Do
season.
you remember what happened to Ghost in the Powers?
I mean, he gonna be shaving to the end of the next season. But like,
Ghost had I still want you to catch it so I won't fucking spoil that. But Ghost had a tumultuous season.
son, that nigga, I still like when niggas say Ghost didn't have that same kind of energy he had for Raina for a girl.
Oh, that's fucking.
That nigga had a war cry.
But he also wasn't there for when Raina got shot.
That's also true.
You know what I mean? That's different.
Son, when that man found out, he should have.
That's still different, son. You watch your. I'm more than sure if you to watch her get shot in his face.
Dick Ghost left Raina for Angela, alright? He betrayed the family.
I hate him.
He turned on Raina in season 1.
Season 1, nigga. Episode 1 when he saw her at the club. Raina was turned on nigga.
Raina, that's when Raina died.
Right.
He killed Raina when he fucked that Spanish bitch.
You hit the nail on the nail right there. Hit the nail in the coffin on that one, you damn right.
Son, wait, pause. On some other shit, son. So y'all saw the people going all out over Diddy dropping Cassie?
He dropped her?
Yeah.
All right.
He got a whole nother girlfriend and shit, but apparently been broken up for like a while, but you know, people didn't know.
Especially people mad because they didn't get married.
And I'm like, son, like...
I saw, did you see my post I put on the old girl post? Did she post about it?
All
I basically put was, dog, these people relationships, son, stop projecting your relationship on their lives. If this what works for them, what works for them. That's their business.
I'm like, one, because this is what she wasted her time and her life. Cassie had a damn good ass.
With Diddy?
With Diddy? Nigga.
No, you wasted your time with me for 10 years, nigga. Diddy. Bitch, you saw the world.
Son.
What?
Diddy?
Diddy.
Still got money from fucking with Diddy. What are you
Right,
talking about,
still.
bitch? What?
You act like she was in a captured situation.
What?
A hostage Cassie.
And then Cassie, from what the rumors had, baby, you had a few other stars like Drake too. So you was living your best life.
My
Wait,
nigga,
stop.
you dumped Ryan Leslie.
To go with Diddy.
And then Diddy gave you 11 good ass years
Oh,
of
so
a life
best.
that we might not ever see in our lifetime.
Straight up, baby. He lived your life 20,000 times over. Like,
Wait, she wasted her time with Diddy?
With Diddy.
Yeah, that's
and that's always some broke
This
ass
nigga
nigga
is a
or broke
millionaire.
ass bitch
Because he
with
didn't
no fucking life.
Because he didn't give her a ring. But I'm like, he could have got a prenup and she'll be in the same situation if they got married.
So
What's
wait a
the
minute.
difference? I gotta be with you forever.
Number one, you think that Diddy ain't gonna hook up Cassie unless whatever she did was that detrimental? You think Diddy ain't gonna look out for Cassie? That's number one.
She wasted her time with
How you still on that? Your life was wasted with Diddy,
That's bad.
who gave you the best of the best. The best of the best.
What?
It's not all it's cracked up to be. Well, guess what, bitch? This life I live ain't all cracked up it is to be
She
either.
didn't even have to have a career anymore because she was dating Diddy.
Maybe that's what she was like. Diddy kept me from being a star. I could have been.
She wasn't. She was never gonna
It's just
be
one
that.
thing. It's the
That's Marie. She making a comeback too. But them two fuckers looked alike on some shit. Cassie's was me and you.
Now.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Thank you, A. Marie. I can't wait for you to come back.
That was like her only hit though. That was her only hit.
Yeah, like that was like she.
Me and you.
That's
It's
it.
just
That's
me and you.
And
Come on,
she
man.
had, and she had a whole album that no one knows about.
What, she had an album?
Exactly.
That was the lead single.
Maybe you was a one-hit wonder.
That was the lead single.
Exactly.
She was a one-hit wonder. You
She's
should.
gorgeous.
Wasted her time with Diddy.
Just a pretty girl. Diddy. That's another thing too. At the time, people were shocked Diddy was fucking with her.
Yes.
Left his wife.
Because he well, not his wife.
Fiance or
Because
girl,
Diddy
mama.
don't wife him. But he
And that's one thing I probably y'all should look at Diddy too. Like he has a history showing that he ain't about to marry nobody.
He was with that woman that's the mother of his 3 children for like 20 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, that's not what he do.
That ain't what he do.
But and she knew that as a grown adult. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers acting like she's not an adult.
Like she's
come
so
on.
stupid that Diddy like manipulated and tricked her for 11 years.
Son, I'm not into this
Without the ring.
I'm not into this baby and women culture that we're in. So just like y'all be saying that niggas be babying men, don't baby these women either.
Nope.
You a full grown ass woman that was over a decade of time and
you knew
what it was.
You
knew what the fuck
and
it
you
was
went
all
along
the time.
with it for a decade.
And the thing is this, no, I'm gonna say this for her. She never said she wanted to be married. That's all these other chicks out here
Honestly,
talking about. She raised her life when she was like, that's not my.
I'm about to say, has Cassie said anything about her life was wasted?
No.
Them
That's all these other people.
Exactly. It is
then.
literally an internet mob that's saying all this shit.
Dumb shit.
Like,
Don't
how the fuck
fucking
you gonna?
project your shit then.
Yeah, it's pure textbook projection.
Listen, y'all, let's hook up the VGA to the computer for the projector. We got a PowerPoint today. Paul, we're about to project our feelings, all right?
Come on, dog.
So I hate the fucking nets. Sometimes, like they literally try to dictate your relationship.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Come
like,
on.
dude, can't do it.
And
come
then,
on.
and then a lot of times I be hating when motherfuckers will tell you what you need to do, knowing if they was in that situation, they wouldn't do what the fuck they.
Let me tell you, they keep, listen. When they tell you that advice, they're really speaking to themselves, and they just want to tell it to somebody else because they don't want to get real with themselves. But that's what it really be. It's like you saying this to me, bitch, but you really need to be saying this to yourself.
Oh, you wish you would have said it to yourself.
Right.
Whatever.
Right. You wish this was a mirror, but you think you feel good for giving me this advice.
But it just made me laugh when it was like all this woe is me shit, and I'm like, dog, people like when Diddy wifed her, she was like obscure artist. Honestly, she wasn't on
the same caliber as Diddy, nowhere
She
near.
was. That's the thing. She was nowhere near Diddy's caliber.
Because women want like people. Most people want people on their level, but women definitely want men that's on a better. Not on like I ain't saying women don't look up for niggas with potential, but they would. Most people prefer their partner to be on the same level.
I'm about to say on both levels when they get to that rich type of shit, males,
Especially on that rich shit, dog.
Males and females, both women, rich
Because
women.
nigga don't want to have to wonder if you here for my money.
Exactly.
Right.
Among other reasons, but that's one. That's one major one. So it was like when Diddy picked her, niggas was like, thought he was gonna just ring her out like a towel and get rid of her fast. Nobody really took that relationship seriously.
He fell in love with that one.
You know what I mean? But he actually was thinking her. So it's like my niggas, stop. Once again, leave their
They mad because
relationship
they
alone.
ain't with Diddy.
I mean, I don't think anybody wants to be with Diddy, but they want that status.
Who said they won't be with
I'm
Diddy?
just saying I don't hear people speak of Diddy like, ooh, he's so fine like that. That's all I'm
They
saying.
speak about his children like that, and if you can make pretty children, then nigga, they'll fuck you.
I'm with y'all on that. I'm with y'all on that, yo. I am.
Ooh, Diddy makes some beautiful
Ooh,
children.
make some beautiful babies.
And he rich.
Damn that shit.
Oh, I might need to fuck that dolphin face nigga. I love you, Diddy, though, my nigga. Diddy dirty money.
So yeah, y'all, welcome to the FLYWITHBATS podcast. Episode 65, side B.
Side bizzle.
We're in this mug, man. It's that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell that Mr. Outer, you ain't gonna find me in as usual. Well, I'm here, my brothers.
Hello, Horace. This your boy.
Bud, you gotta be rude in these introductions,
Hello,
dog.
Horace. It's your boy D-Mac, a.k.a. the French Bread Kid. And that's why you can follow me on Instagram at FrenchBread.kid. And if you need something to wear, also follow me at YourDig504.
You dig?
It's the bee's knees, man.
Passe wine. It's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, find me on IG, AlphaJoe NOOO.
There we go!
Yay!
There we go.
Thank
And
God.
also on Facebook at Joseph Alphaman Bonds. And for 65 side B, we in this bitch.
We're in this thing here, man. If the person you hear cackling in the background is American Idol bound right here in Gillespie.
The great glass.
The
And
great
he
Gillespie.
refreshed on his goal to let you know he about to shine on these hoes.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
How y'all doing, bro? It's your boy, Raheem.
Now you got ice after us, nice shit.
Raheem Glaspie. You can find me on all your social media platforms at _TheGreatGlaspie. Put that underscore or it will be some white woman named Sam.
Good to know. Shouts out to Sam.
Sam, whoever you are.
You hear me?
White woman.
So, yeah, man, we on this side B. First off, we want to shout out all our peoples on the scroll, man, the local podcast types. First off, the Your 30 podcast with Arrogant Observer and Marty Woods. I'm trying to think, is there anything I want to tell these niggas right now? Because, you know, we're talking shit to these niggas. I think I know to say to them right now.
I love them and fuck them.
Okay, so we love y'all. The Misbelief Radio Show podcast with DC Paul, Malik the Historical Geek, Hilshun, and Jay Steele. Also, Fat Girl Nola. Also, On the Lake podcast with Rel, the protagonist. Chelsea is me, Sleeping Beauty, and Frankie Cola. We'll figure this out with Jay Skills, Little the God, and Kiki.
I like Little the God.
Yeah, I mean, he has a few names. Porter's Carl. He's the
really? That's all the same nigga?
That's who that is.
Yeah, it's Porter's Carl.
Say, son, hold on. You can't even have all the cool names like all that, dog.
Right, man. He the Wonder Rhymer. He had a few names. But shouts out to the homies. Homies is in the mic. What up, Bree? Therapy Noir. What up, Roxy and El Michelle? Sugar Sass and Sarcasm. What up, Kane? Hip Hop Nerd. What's my dude name to do the Is that Glory?
Glory, yeah.
Glory Jones.
Glory
What up, Glory?
And two other people. But yeah,
50420 podcast with Sam the Magic Man and Zeke. Fuck What You Heard podcast. My dude Jermaine and his squad. The Metalhead of God podcast with Kyle. Good old funny ass Kyle. Black Guys Next Door podcast with good old funny ass Kamari. No Dope on Sundays podcast with that's DC little brother? Yeah, that's DC little brother.
Curtis.
Get
that man in old school. That's DC little brother?
Man, I've never met him. I'm only shouting him out because one is a tight podcast name, 2 they're in New Orleans, and 3 that's your people. I don't even know. I never met Curtis. I never met Curtis. I know Dwayne. I don't know Curtis. And every time I see, where's that from? Why Curtis sound funny? Curtis!
That's some 90s ass names.
Curtis.
Curtis and Dwayne.
You heard some straight 90s. Us dream girls, that's why. Curtis!
Curtis goes in old school names like Bruce. And Isaac. And Earl.
Oh, Curtis ain't as far back as Earl. Like, I feel like Earl is his own generation.
Like,
no,
Leroy.
Curtis is
Earl and Leroy the same generation.
Leroy is Curtis's nephew. I mean, no, Leroy's uncle. Uncle.
That's his uncle, right? Leroy older than Curtis.
And Earl is Curtis's daddy.
But they both, I'm going to say Leroy and Earl are together.
Yeah,
Curtis,
Leroy
like you said, maybe
like,
Bruce and them together.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, listen, Larry and Earl own a car shop.
Larry and Earl, like that's like 1970s heroin addicts.
with Luther, with Luther back there with Larry. You ain't gonna name no kid Luther right now. I'm not about to look at my little boy and say, your name gonna be Luther. Nah.
Ain't fucking Tyrone.
Rufus. Oh, that's back there with Earl and them. Tyrone
is like 80s and 90s.
Tyrone with Curtis and Bruce. Rufus is with Leroy and Earl.
Actually, no, some parts is in the same times. Certain parts is in the ghetto.
You can still get a Tyrone.
Yeah, but really? Tyrone kind of universal black old shit.
Yeah, you
because when you said Larry, I thought to myself, Larry's generational. Tyrone is generational.
I still got a student named Larry.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna have no student named Luther, Leroy, Earl, Rufus.
I got a student named Marvin that
Marvin ain't that bad.
I had a friend named Elmo.
What?
Elmo Green.
Elmo like Elmo?
The fucking
not Elmer like Elmer.
No, not Elmer like the glue off of.
Okay.
Elmo.
That's wrong.
That's right.
You just named that boy Elmo.
And he looked like, I ain't gonna lie, when you looked at him, he kind of looked like it too. Because his eyes, like it said, on top of his eyebrows, like on his head, like on dogs.
Well, you can put the scroll up, D. We done. T-Pod Podcast, who is Joseph People, and the Talk Brothers Podcast. What's up, y'all? But, yeah, you can see talk about your stuff. I just mean, we on the whole time.
No, I just like,
with 2 podcasts left. I'm like, D holding the scroll up, like, look, nigga, I'm still holding this motherfucker.
Fuck.
This fucking iPhone is long as fuck, yeah.
Goddamn. But, yeah, son, so if we haven't helped you with your baby names, we told you at least, but not to name the kid in the 2018 and beyond. No Earls, no Leroy.
Baby, do what you want.
No Jeromes.
You know what I'm saying? I might name
Jerome might can still last. Jerome just sound like it just sounds sleazy. If your name Jerome, huh? Except for Bailey. Bailey the realest Jerome.
That's like, because he's like, his Jerome stands for Jesus.
I think I ever call him Jerome though.
No, everybody call him Rome.
Rome. I think I only call him, I don't know. What I call Bailey? Probably Bailey.
But
that's what I call him Bailey.
I don't know, son. I mean, name me someone else. I want to name my son Joe Kickass still. I always like that name. Joe Kickass.
As their name?
Yep.
You wanted ass in your kid's name?
Yeah, Joe Kickass.
This better be a bit.
And then his last name, and they like, Mr. Kick-Ass? Yes.
No, you can't call him Mr. Kick-Ass. You say his first name is Joe Kick-Ass. I mean,
Well, that's
Joe
his full
Kick-Ass
name. That's his
Pines.
full. Well,
It'd be Joe Kick-Ass Pines, right?
Well, you know that thing you got hyphen names.
So his name would
So
be
you can
Kick-Ass
still,
Pines.
yeah, it'll be Joe Kick-Ass Pines, but it'd be like the hyphen on Kick-Ass Pines.
So his last name would be Kick-Ass Pines.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get hired anywhere. You better hope he's like a rapper or artist.
Nigga, I'm gonna be rich.
You would make those projections, my nigga. Right? You better be rich, nigga, because you gotta be richer than your kid Apple and shit.
Right, because if not, you're gonna make his life extremely complicated.
That's what I be thinking about when I with kids, because like our homie Mike 5, he about to have another one. You feel me? And he just found out he having a girl, so that's gonna be hilarious. Mike with a daughter, but Kelly and me shot down his name. He's trying to name his daughter Mars. Well, don't name that little girl Mars.
Mercury would have been tight.
Don't name that. Well, he's gonna make a middle name.
Venus.
He's gonna make a middle name Artemis. I like. Why don't you just make a first name Artemis?
Artemis is dope.
Artemis is a dope first name. His name
No,
is
not
Artemis.
but
Don't name that little girl Mars. And I'm standing by. Don't name your kid anything that they will be unnecessarily ribbed about.
Right, like don't set them up like that.
Don't
like
set
you are
them up.
setting them up for torment.
Like having a name like AlphaJoe. We
What?
all know what that is.
What?
AlphaJoe. I know a few
AlphaJoe.
AlphaJoes.
Let me spell it out for you guys.
There's two kinds too.
ASSHOLE.
Ash-Ole.
Like asshole.
Wow. That gotta be
That is
Cream bowl
top-notch
That is
parenting.
Not a joke.
That's gotta be a joke.
That's not a joke.
She named her daughter asshole. No, that is a joke. He slipped in an asshole joke. I cannot believe it.
No, that is not.
Because I've seen Ashley spelled every kind of way imaginable.
Well, I mean, hey, son, remember that episode we
wanna
did
see
about
that
that
shit on
kid
the
who
fucking
sued his
bird.
parents for Gaylord?
Gaylord.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Gaylord's his
Ashley,
actual
if you're
name, though.
listening, shout out.
Gaylord Fucker.
Dang, Ashley.
Yeah, that's not right.
Sometimes I've met a few people who I wonder why your parent named you that. Like, why? I'm gonna come to mind right now, but I remember meeting them. They said, "My name is da da da," and I'm like, "Wow." Like,
Who named after somebody?
you know what I'm saying, huh?
Like, who was intentionally named after somebody in this room right now?
Me.
You, not you, D.
I got names that are in like my middle name that I'm named after, but my first name is mine.
I'm directly named after my uncle.
I'm named after Martin Luther King.
Like,
Really?
really?
My
That
middle
was the whole kick. My name was almost Patrick on some shit. Then it was almost Malcolm. Then it was almost Martin Luther Bradford. And I'm so glad that y'all didn't do that.
There's a lot of dark skinned niggas I know named Patrick and Martin.
I was almost named Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
Damn, that'd have been dope.
I know. I told you should have named me that.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
That's interesting.
She's trying to start you off as a rapper already.
That would have been a G-rap name. And it would be like, that's my real name.
My real name, bitch.
Dub G, baby.
Born wolfing this wolf shit.
Wolfgang,
Right.
bitch.
Long.
I'm gang all by myself, hope.
I was named after
Damn,
my
your name
father.
Wolfgang.
Okay. I mean, like, I'm lost on like where you going somewhere with this.
Nah, I just didn't want to be named after him. I thought I had some glorious like Martin Luther King or a cool uncle. Or even fucking, Wolfgang, you know what I'm saying? Wolfgang or something, you know what I'm saying? No.
I was just named after my fucking dad. Nothing to
I just
see
didn't want to be
here.
named after him. I was-
My son said, either like a glorious person like Martin Luther King or a cool uncle. Like, if my name came out quick, like, look, I take this.
Something.
quick. He's like, I got low status, just don't make him at the bottom.
Right, nigga.
God damn it.
Damn, son.
Man, at the time, it was most likely with the best of intentions and all.
But I didn't get his last name.
What?
I don't have his last name.
But you don't have your mom's last name either?
No.
So you were named after, what, your mom's husband at the time?
Yeah, that passed away.
Oh, see, now that's different.
So now I'm all fucked up in another way.
Well, you really actually creating your own
I'm about to say I'm the
line.
beginning.
You're creating your complete own line.
When the family tree is being like 40 years from now, and you have the pictures of the family tree and where the root is, stuff. I'm gonna be the picture.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the picture.
Because, like, you don't have your dad or your mom's last name. You created a pond situation.
Yep.
And the person that was connected to you had no bloodline to, and they're dead. Yep. What's up, Pawpaw?
Yeah.
I was fucking with, cause Five was fucking
I'm
with
the
me.
origin of my shit. Of the story.
Five was fucking with me, son, and cause he like right now Five, like since all these people did, he feel like he had, the head of his crew or whatever, and like he be taking care of both his little nephews be coming through, and he got kids and shit now. So like they be fucking with him, calling him Shepherd and shit. Cause I was like, man, I'm gonna call I said my kid gonna call you something stupid. He said, well, he's gonna call me Shepherd, and I'm like, oh, I get it. He gonna call you Shep, cause you shepherding all these motherfuckers. That made me think of you just now. You're the shepherd. You're the shepherd of your ponds. your pond's line to come.
Nigga, I'm not only the shepherd, I'm the DNA strand. I'm the first sheep.
I hear you, son.
That's watching all. I'm the creator and all this shit, dog. I be so it's scary, yeah. Because if I fuck this up, what if I become a drug addict? And I start this family line like this, like
the fact that you're aware of what you don't want matters.
I can't control the future.
I mean, because I'm in a similar situation because my mom was adopted or not, and I don't have my dad's last name, so it's just like, and I'm like this soul thing of, well, I got the Bradford last name, but blood related, I'm not related to none of the Bradfords. My mom's adopted, so I'll never know what any of her people is.
Yeah, so you're in the same
and
boat.
My mom had a daughter, so I'm the only son in this like circle.
You the only Bradford too.
Yeah, in a way of my, it's like you the only Pons of your line of your kind. I'm the only Bradford. Like you can see where you got the Pons from.
I got another brother that's a Pons.
Yeah, son, but you're not you kind of Pons.
No,
not this mixed race, whatever the fuck going on in your line situation. But like, yeah, so I understand what you're saying on, it's like, I'm gonna be the hanging picture too of my shit. Like, as far as the male.
This is your great granddaddy. This is where our tree start right here. Old Jebediah Martin Bats Bradford.
Old Jebediah Martin Bats Bradford. So okay, welcome to Side B, y'all. You know Side B, man. We start off with that ETOUFEE of the day. Well, we get into, some of the darker topics that, like we leave Side A for the light and the fun. We leave Side B to get into some real. After the ETOUFEE of the day, we gonna get into that daily dose of NoLA'MURICA.
Which is your friendly reminder of just where we live and just what the fuck we be going through. Out here. For real. For real. You dig? And then we gonna, we got an old but new once again. Like I said, we used to have Daily Dose of America, but that's a Daily Dose of NoLA'MURICA if you listen to Side A. Which means you know what this one is. It's that new segment called No, Huh?
No, huh?
Damn.
I know.
Bitch, what the fuck you fucking...
Because I'm looking at this fat boy fight on...
This is the first time we got this new segment called No, Huh?
Bitch, I know you lying.
You dig? So when we talk about all the little crazy ass stories that's going on in America, I feel like that's a better title for Daily Dose. Is, that's what we gonna do around here. And then we gonna holler at that hero highlight.
Well, we take the time to shine light on someone who's doing good in the world of pure D fuckery.
Fuckery. And then we holler at y'all in the next couple of couplets, you dig? So without further ado, let's get into some ETOUFEE.
DJ. All right, let's do it.
Brother got his first gun, he ready to murder. He out of control, like a swole on bourbon. I don't even drink. If I see you, I ain't see you. Nah, I don't even blink. Nah, I don't even think that I'm here. But if I see you and I like you, I'ma smile. Is this really who I am? Then versus now, life is too wild. This shit is out of hand. I'm just trying to live, but y'all don't give a damn. I'm just trying to be cool. I don't wanna lose my word, lose my mind, lose my spine, lose my shirt. But if you know me, then you know I go berserk. Then you know I go berserk. Then you know I go berserk. Head first, I'm just
first up on the ETOUFEE, it's gonna be like a popcorn section of ETOUFEE. I don't have like a general theme. A lot of times for ETOUFEEs, I like to get a bunch of stories that can follow a theme, and the theme is the background of the stories. This time, there's a whole bunch of fucked up things was happening randomly, and I said this is too heavy for Side A. So this is the too heavy for Side A section, and we're gonna start off with that little boy that got called out by that white woman, talking about he groped her.
Yeah.
And turned out like she was lying. He didn't touch her. He wanted nowhere around her. And this crazy ass lady here trying to fucking sue.
Sue who? The black boy?
She trying to sue. Let me look that up again.
Oh, she's trying to sue the media for her name.
She trying to sue whoever she could freaking sue, apparently, dog. But the black boy and his moms was like, man, you ain't getting no apology. I mean, we ain't accepting no apologies over here.
Yeah, the black little kid was like, I accept that shit, and I'm cool with that.
But I mean, suing for what though? Like what's the lawsuit?
Harassment. I don't know.
Because I mean, there's video evidence that the
tears.
boy didn't do a fucking thing like his.
That's why I say it can't be against the boy. It got to be against maybe the media or something. Because if the evidence shows the boy didn't do anything, and you apologize.
Yeah. So right, like, what's the fucking lawsuit? Because I can't think of a lawyer that would take this.
It says speaks out.
Racist county in Mississippi.
Right now, we'll cause climate. Says she's not racist. Apologize to kids. It's the one. Cause I remember reading through it, and she's talking about and she's going to do like some countersuit about. I want the cops here right now. I think it's on the cops. Nobody wants to touch your flat ass. Who said that? I was just read. Or one woman snitched. Thank you for black people, because that was a black person.
To that black.
Reporter visit client neighbor sales and comment. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna find this, son. It's just the fact that she thinks that she's a victim in any motherfucking way just makes me laugh.
Right.
You know what
Son,
I'm saying?
this lady is
It's
on
completely
some meds, and today she was not on them.
And
Well, that
people-
day.
And people try to call it a modern day Emmett Till type of situation. And
It could have been.
I mean, it could have easily been, dog. And that goes back to what we were talking about with all these hashtag hoes in the beginning. I mean, in the first place, which is like, son, like, y'all doing this shit without realizing the depth of the consequences that could happen sometimes when y'all playing in these ponds.
Because they're not worried about that, son. They don't care about that.
Not at all.
What matters at the moment is how they feel. And who can solve their feelings for them. And who's the number one solver? The police.
And
White folks call police so much, dog, even when they deal with black folks on a regular basis for dumb shit, not even with black people. White folks call police on the stupidest shit, dog, for the most part. You ever listen to some of them 911 calls, them niggas being in their own neighborhood?
Yeah, bro.
He has their flag outside below the line. I think someone should come and check about that. Yeah, he has his flag out during the day where it's raining and you're supposed to bring your flag inside. That's against the law. If their grass is... Man, shut the fuck up. White people, dog, they...
mind your goddamn business, like, for real. But specifically, dog, like, stop calling them... Like, stop
giving them these fucking names.
Well, I keep saying that's it on the last episode. I'm over the fucking little QT ass name. But more
Bro, I
so-
want a real name. This lady such and such here and needs to be doing some kind of jail time now. Or at least 30 days.
This
and a
motherfucking
fine.
racist. That's because the thing is, because they'll talk about this on the Your 30 podcast. About
I don't care
how-
if you're racist, dog. I want the consequence. What is the consequence?
I mean, you need a consequence, but what I'm saying is, call them racist instead of the hashtag name.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The hashtag name is just covering up what it is.
Like,
It's racist motherfucker.
In this moment, black folks, we ain't got to make this a joke. We can really just
Yeah, and
take this on what it is.
I understand the irony of, like you said, the joke of it. Okay, we gonna tease you with the name, but as Devin just said, as I said, I think it was on the last episode. I was like, dog, I'm over these fucking QT ass names, because at a point now people just all the news and media caring more about how we can drum up a QT name for a headline than caring about, like what you said. When we gonna start giving these motherfuckers some consequences for wasting the police time and harassing many times black kids?
Some of these
more so than black men who still get fucked with, like the black man who was babysitting and got got. Like, what in the fuck?
What in the entire fuck was that about?
But y'all really keep coming at our churn. Male and female churn. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter.
They're going to keep doing it because they're getting away with it. Like, there's no consequence. Like you just say, like, there has to be some sort of consequence for any of it to fucking change.
Dog, let me tell you, dog. A lot of fucking white folks, you know what I'm saying, especially that come from like the 50s and 60s in that era, dog, who have taught their kids, they believe like when a black child has reached a certain age, they're no longer looked at as children anymore. And there's a line from Mississippi Burning, the movie, that always stuck with me. And like your girl is like, the black maid was holding her baby and she was showing it to the wife. And the police cop came in there and then she heard and took the baby and they left, you know what I'm saying? And the police cop said, wow, they're so cute when they're that young. And that made me, that always stuck with me of like, you know, at a certain age, you're a man and a woman to a white person. And they'll treat you as such.
Mm-hmm. And then they never get to grow up. Because remember, most times that dude, that soccer player that was like 30-something, he's just a boy, 30, 29,
Boys
33.
will be boys.
You dig? Like that so many times in the freaking media, and we've been seeing it for our entire lives and beyond, of the little white boys are boys up until they like 50. But we turn men at 12. Right. We get one piece of a hair or a slight freaking...
I say even 10. As soon as the double digits hit.
Nigga, as soon as they can see you upright.
But hell, they also come from the, you know...
Tamir was 8. How old Tamir Rice was? Got gunned down like a fucking nigga.
Like 11 or 12.
Something
But
stupid.
if we go all the way back, dog, and you know, I know some people that are like, dog, let's not take it back to slavery. But dog, some things have its roots and where it trickles down from. Niggas was putting kids in the fields at 3 or 4 years old so they could put a bag in their hand.
My son.
And pick a cotton.
And the hilarity is, everything you said is true, and we don't even go back to slavery. We could go back to our grandparents' time.
Yeah.
You
That's
know what I'm
why I
saying?
started off much more like...
You know what I mean? Like, if y'all don't want to hear about slavery, well, what about... Holla at your grandma.
Well,
Holla at your mama. Some of y'all mamas is of that age to remember some really fuck shit as far as race and religion, and politics goes. So it's like, I'm not even trying to hear any of that, bro, because a lot of these niggas really ain't as woke as you think. We often assume that the people that we're talking to are as informed as us, and you find out very quick, nah, your average person isn't informed,
not informed.
or care to be.
it takes too much work to become informed. That's why you always be like seeing people on Facebook sharing articles from these like obviously like crazy websites and shit, and it's like they don't even take the time to filter that shit. So like, how can they filter like actual information that could change their fucking life and perspective? Like that's a lot of work to do.
And a lot of acceptance of where you fucked up.
Yeah, and people don't want to do that in general. Like it's very hard for people to like take L's, like actual ones. You know what I'm saying?
The racist L, like they don't want to take the actual L in their own everyday life without racism. So with racism and all the other shit they do.
See, I'm not even trying to even hold any more people to be anything more, because y'all absolutely right. Like a lot of times we suck. Humans, we all suck. You know what I'm saying? And then we talking about racism, and it goes back to the conversation we often have about no one wants to be the bad guy, no one wants to be looked at as evil. But like what we saying, there's two things that were brought up, I think, by you and Devin separately. One, consequences. You know, fuck these racists. They're gonna be racist. You know what I mean? And two, and aside from that, and then consequences come with government, and two, the media. Y'all playing this shit up without even judging what it is.
They're making it into a joke.
It's a joke. It becomes a joke. And when you got those two things together, no consequences and notoriety, yeah, half these people lose their jobs over the shit, but that don't make the media any less ready to make it this big circus of shit to get black people pissed off so they can sell more fucking ads. You feel me? And more shit for the government to just dodge the fact that this is a growing concern that maybe wasn't concerned when some of these first laws was made, but guess what? The country evolves. And just like we want some consequences and some new laws regarding police brutality, the same need to be made for all of these new ways of doing racism. Because that's what it is. It's like some new Jim Crow shit. It's like, oh, we gonna evolve to this form of attacking black people. Now we're gonna just call the police for no fucking reason. Hope they get knowing that it's hot in the button topic in the news where we gonna get shot, beat down, or something of that nature, most likely just because we black. That's some heartless shit, man.
Makes you wonder, is this fight never ending?
I don't think it's never ending.
If it's always a new way and a new form, you know what I mean? If the true hate is still there, it just got a different costume now and a different way to move about.
It's just not as grave. Literally, it's not as grave. You know what I'm saying?
So the consequences are not even the consequences. The actions aren't as bad as far as like they don't lead to death like they used to.
It's like,
but it still seems like something we're gonna fight. It's gonna be
you can't solve crime. You can't solve hate. You know what I mean? At a point, people will get more tolerant and think things that aren't real weird will become the norm, and that's when you have a new norm. But at the end of the day, people are always gonna hate and do fucked up things. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to that race shit, you know what I mean? It's getting diluted, because we talk about 50 years ago, we weren't about motherfucker calling a cop and nothing happening to a nigga. Actually, back in the day, this nigga whistled 50 years ago. Emmett Till whistled, and niggas just ended him, and they weren't even cops.
Right?
You hear me?
He got all fresh.
I won't get caught up in the narrative of things ain't changing. Things are changing. It's just right now our brains, many of us, are faster than the change. It's like at a point you won't be like, damn, we're 2018. We should all know better, right, by now, but we don't, and that's where the jarring nature is. It's like,
because
really,
old habits die hard.
Definitely right. Definitely, dog. And that's what they are. Ingrained old habits.
DNA stranded old habits.
Fucking fixated in the DNA of the country ass habits.
Written in the song, stitched into the fabric.
Dog, racism is Uncle Sam's addiction. And it's a thing that motherfucking Uncle Sam need to take in. That addiction doesn't just go away because you because you say one day I'm not addicted. No, it has to be treated. You won't call it a virus, it's the same analogy. You won't call it a poison, it's the same analogy. If you don't treat the shit, you know what I mean, you're going to have a problem. Now, the good thing is we have been trying to treat it over the years. That's why it's not as bad. But just because it's not as bad. See, a lot of us in our generation, not even just in our community, settle with not as bad. Instead of fully finishing the fucking journey.
America is like a person that only brushes his teeth but never goes to the dentist.
Only flosses but barely brushes the teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like you doing some good shit though, but
your
man,
teeth still fucking rotting the fuck away.
Right, nigga, they're jagged still. Nigga, you got a long way to go, but you fighting a good fight. You're holding on.
You dig? Like, and some people on that right wing side will take niggas like us to task for putting a flashlight on this hole, and this hole, when it's like, dog, ain't that the point of America for it to be the best that it can be? Right, we supposed to patch these holes up so we all Americans?
Good. You know what I'm saying?
Why the point is
a country, a nation of all nations is what we're supposed to be.
Y'all had a great idea before you was even beyond your own, before you had the empathy to really fulfill it. You know what I mean? The ideals of America was amazing because y'all was too racist and too homophobic and too sexist to really do that ideal.
Right, dog. Y'all was so far ahead of y'all time. Y'all was like, bruh, this is forward thinking that
I ain't catch up with.
I ain't catch. Was it problematic?
Toxic.
These words are coming to me. Hold on, I take that shit to the future.
Boy,
say that for the future.
Uncle Sam was trying to get the Statue of Liberty booty and was saying all the right shit. Nigga said everything he could to fuck. Not even realizing, like, look,
woman
bro.
in shackles, son.
Come on.
Shackles.
Come on, son.
And people say a lot. People often say it's a black woman.
Oh, Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, because it was given us by friends, and then if you look at the curvatures of it, it looks like it could be said to be look like a black woman. I don't have the 100% facts on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But them shackles and them big.
Ain't she French?
What the fuck that supposed to mean?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh yeah, she came from French.
She came from the French,
she
right?
Came from the French as a gift. Yeah, and French got one too.
Because I'm looking at the irony that how much like we freaking don't fuck with the French.
But we do. We don't, but we do.
Yeah, we don't, but we do. Like French is kind of soft in the eyes of America.
Yeah, no, we talk prime shit about the French.
Like we're always there with the French in defense. We bought most of this land from the French. This whole Louisiana Purchase came from the French.
I mean, a lot of America is French and Spanish influenced, like a motherfucker.
So it's so weird that you are all ingrained in our society.
But we on
nigga,
some of
the Brits we
freedom
respect.
fries, nigga. You dig?
French fry.
So let me see what's up with this little family, man.
The viral video dubbed Cornerstone Carolyn is now sharing just how deeply this moment has impacted him.
Y'all dubbed to that shit.
Sexually assaulted by a child. 9-year-old Jeremiah Harvey was
by a child.
I was sexually assaulted. Like, to even use that terminology for a child.
For a child is weird. A child?
Your sentence don't make sense.
So who, like the receiver on the call, what is she really thinking? How was she like, excuse me, say that again.
Right.
So how old was the child? And he did what? And you were where in the store? Uh-huh. And was the child's mother present?
And she claimed the mother was escalating the situation. Bitch, you accusing her fucking 9-year-old boy of groping you. Like, don't you understand the merits and the context of that, you white woman?
We'll send someone over.
Nigga, I would be so mad if I was a cop.
It's a white tear story again. You gotta go.
Right. The cops might as well have a motherfucking bin for how many white tear stories they get that wind up be a waste of time.
I'm sure they can tell us hundreds upon thousands.
No, bro. Because right now it's just in. Right now, because that's what we are in our society with filming things.
White woman called me
actually a trending thing.
She couldn't get our cable to work.
You say it again, my
nigga?
nigga?
I had stories about like white people calling police because their cable couldn't work.
Nigga, I would fucking
in a
fight.
Brooklyn convenience store with his mother and little sister last week when Teresa Klein accused him of sexual assault.
That's right, the son grabbed my.
She then called police.
Did you have any idea why the woman said she was going to call the police?
A review of surveillance video proved that Jeremiah had not assaulted the woman. His backpack accidentally grazed her.
Oh, humiliated. She falsely accused you of something.
Damn, wait, pause for a second. I just want to shout this out there. Their reporter is so beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
I just looked at her for the first time.
Bitch, no, don't take us off
I'm sorry, son. I just saw her for the first time.
She is cold.
I was like, whoa, that's your reporter?
I thought that too.
I
bit
the
my
voice.
tongue, bitch. No, don't pull me in. No, fuck you, present place, son. Because I felt so bad.
And the boy looking at her like, yeah, I feel real bad,
Oh,
man.
God. Nigga, why, nigga, you having me have a moment? Damn, son. Because it's like, when the video came on, I thought, damn, she pretty. Then that boy started talking, and then, like, my spirits just went down, hearing him say he was humiliated, dog. It's fucked up. And then I thought you about to say something real poignant about that. And then you bring it back to
I heard your voice. I was like, I got humiliated. I heard the voice. I was like, I got humiliated. I was like, oh, what the little brother talking about? And they showed a picture of her. I was like, oh.
You got me so cross in my feelings. Fuck you, present play, bro, little boy.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Jeremiah says that night he cried out of fear that he or his mother would be taken away by police.
Oh!
Are you concerned that this has permanently scarred Jeremiah?
Yes, I certainly am. It was devastating for him because even after walking away, he was pointing to,
New York.
patrol cars on Flatbush Avenue and saying, Mommy, are they here to take you away from us?
And now, more than a week later, Jeremiah still visibly traumatized by the incident.
To be having a conversation with your son about sexual assault at the age of 9, I never thought I would be having this conversation with my son at all. A little while ago,
especially
at 9.
More so than him at 9, especially since he didn't do nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he was some 9-year-old little boy grabbing booty and shit, then it's like, okay, I had this talk. But he illegitimately, innocently did nothing wrong, and now I gotta talk to him like he guilty of something. Also gotta bring up the conversation of the context of a white woman and a little black boy in America.
And that little boy, dog, see, it ain't like too much in our time where like the internet wasn't too much.
It's major,
this
right.
man, this little boy see what's going on.
Because he had that context already.
Right, his fear level was way up there.
What was his fear? What was his fear?
That his mama gonna get taken away.
By who?
By the people. And somewhere in the deeper level, he probably thought somebody was gonna die.
At 9, this is what he's used to. You feel me? Because we grew up being used to knowing that the cops were gonna be a problem, but we didn't have to see it like
across
they
the world,
right?
Across the country.
He growing up.
We know what it is for New Orleans police.
No, not even just New Orleans, but we do. But you know, your people, you know, from even being in the hood, your people talk about them people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And so even if you leave New Orleans, you gonna still have that same feeling about them people. You know what I mean? But they got such a thing about them people that, like, if you grow up in the time of, like we said, now I'm losing everybody's name. Tamir Rice, at the time of like all these motherfuckers, dog.
Yeah,
like
Trayvon Martin.
Well, he wasn't killed by cops, but still he didn't get no justice. Mike Brown, Eric Garner, all this shit with cops, nigga. You really getting, and you seeing Elton Sterling getting choked out on. You know what I'm saying? Like you seeing this.
You know there's a possibility that you can die and they will get off
from cops,
and nothing will happen.
At 9, and now you've been thrown into the cops' crosshairs, and you at 9 thinking they're the boogeymen. White people, white people, do you not see how fucked up this is? That's all I want to know.
Because you know what? Most of them see it and they know it and they love it because that's their trump card. That's their foot in place card.
Right. You know what? I don't think.
Not all of them, but the ones who do this kind of shit, dog. Dog, that's their put in place card, dog.
I don't think the cops to like keep black people in check.
That's what they're doing, but I don't think they all. I understand what you're saying, Joe. I believe that there's a definite, like, large percentage that know that that's fucked up.
And even
but I think there's also,
I think they're doing this.
But I think there's also a large percentage that don't realize how the magnitude of what you're doing. That's what I'm saying.
Some of them don't want them to die.
You know what I mean? I don't think they even realize you could be sentencing me to death right now.
Yeah,
I don't think we should call them cops on that 9-year-old boy.
I can give them some of them a little bit of naiveness to that.
That you could be getting me to fuck beat up. I ain't saying that they,
but you know what?
That don't make it right.
Even if they don't fucking know, who gives a fuck whether they know or not? Like, it's still happening, and it has to be dealt with.
True that.
Oh, nigga ain't saying that it's not.
True that.
No, I'm just throwing the line. I don't want to be saying, oh yeah, all the white people.
They automatically.
I want to throw the nuance in there and still come to your same conclusion. But since we recording, so I want to throw the nuance in there that I think some of you motherfuckers don't realize it, but still, it's wrong. It's wrong on
some
both
of you
sides.
just wanted to go in jail, or actually just get off your block or whatever, whatever you want to do.
Son.
But the thing is, dog.
The police ain't y'all personal motherfucking security system.
And police.
To rid black people. To rid your lives of blackness.
I need to also have accountability on police. Stop running the white people like they're fucking, like everything they say is fucking golden goose. Like,
yeah, but they have to answer.
But they have to.
But the thing is, they don't get the same kind of love when black people call police.
You're right. But that's
I don't hear that. They have to answer when you choose to answer on these points and don't choose to answer on others.
They do have to answer. They still eventually answer the black people. It's
just
knowing that
way
in the back.
later.
But
it's later.
It's wrong. But they still answer. And the thing is, when we watched that barbecue Becky one, when the cop didn't even want to hear her shit. That was one of the few times I saw a cop like looking like they was fed up with this shit. And I was like, more, you need to get with that shit. You feel me? Like we said a long time ago, Trevor Noah even had the thing, nigga, y'all need to be charged and fined real money.
Yep.
From the dump.
That's not a conversation.
20 grand.
I think it's becoming one, but it's still not one. Remember that black politician dude that's trying to get that passed?
Real talk, son. It'll help out the cops with their budget because you know the cops always complain about they ain't got no fucking money. So, dog, this is some money, and you know it can rank up, and it'll take down crime. You can get up, hit that lick. That's a lick.
I'm just saying, son. Like, I really...
10 grand every time you call and fuck up over something that don't have nothing to do with nothing.
This is not just black people, like, tripping over nothing. Because the thing is, a lot of them will take that thing. So you're saying if something goes wrong, we shouldn't call the police if the person is black? No one said that, you dumb motherfuckers.
But look what was going fucking wrong and deserves the police to be called for.
Like, really consider what you call it for.
Nigga, are you calling them because
That's
you feel
all.
uncomfortable? Because what do you think in your head?
Or
Or
is
do
there
you
like an actual problem that needs to be solved right away? Like, is your life actually in danger, or are you just fucking like?
Are you being racist?
Like
are you being prejudiced?
You know, like,
are you being an idiot? Are you being a bigot? Check yourself, son. Like on on that thing with your boy John Hamm.
From Random Acts of Flyness.
Yeah, what he had.
It was the Whiteness. I forget what it was. It was on the first episode.
White insecurity or
It's
white.
like white be gone or some shit to get your whiteness in check.
Get your whiteness in check, dog, because that's all it says, dog.
Because even in this situation, son, she could just talk to that man mama.
Right.
Like, why did she just jump
Why did
to
she
call
have to
the police?
Call police.
Y'all are
What
adults,
for?
and that's a little boy. If you thought that little boy touched your butt, go talk to his mama like your son touched my butt, yo.
Like, you
Excuse
really
me.
felt in your heart that like you as a grown woman couldn't take control of what a child was supposedly doing.
A child.
Or the mother couldn't. Like, y'all had to call the cops because the kid was just that out of fucking bounds.
And once you look at the tape, son, once you look at the tape, it makes it more and more ridiculous how this man just literally walked past. So you blew up a whole scene, and that's why I say, dog, you're off your fucking meds, dog, because you are tripping. And real talk, a lot of people call police for stupid shit, but I've seen a lot of white women call it for the dumbest shits of emotions. Like, they didn't talk to me when I was feeling down, so I called the police. Like,
That
what?
is,
Right,
nigga, like we was to, I really feel like if we was to really do a survey or look at stats, it'll be more white women doing these calls than even white men. Like, it seems like
most white men got pride. Nigga, they don't. Why would I call police? I'll fight them
or whatever, or what have you, or what have you. It's
Most
white
men
man's
here,
world.
yeah. Definitely, dog. White men got a lot of power. They only call the police if they know they about to get beat up.
But if they feel like they can win,
Yeah, if they feel like they can win, they'll fight. I can take this guy, Tom.
that is 100%.
I didn't expect him to say that. But that's real.
If they can feel like they can beat the fuck out of you,
They feel like they can beat you up.
They ain't gonna call no cops. Yeah.
But like a lot of white women have been built to be these princesses of our country, and most times, they use it. That's their weapon. Oh no, I'm the victim weapon. That's why I love strong white women. That's like, no, I will not be this freaking damsel in distress, because it's like, nigga, like everything about our society builds your tears to be gold.
Like,
builds
once you
your
cry,
word to be bond.
If you cry, niggas gotta pay for each drop.
Each drop.
Every drop.
Each and every drop. And yes, it does work against you when it comes to misogyny and shit.
But that's your white man doing that.
Yeah. When it comes to race play and
The
content.
nigga that's out to kill it for you, it's also holding you back from being free.
That nigga said that's your white man doing that out there.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
The white man got all the power and he holding you back, baby. He killing for you and he holding your dreams back. Ain't no nigga holding your dreams back. What nigga's holding a white woman's dreams back? That's what the fuck I thought.
nigga had not one word. Now, let's move on to this next fucked up story, dog. This is gonna be the horror story. This is a gumbo pot of horrors in this ETOUFEE. Son, did you know this football nigga? You know, no football niggas. This nigga apparently molested this 12-year-old girl, ex-football star.
What?
And said it was her idea as his freaking out.
He's psychotic.
Crazy. Thank you, AlphaJoe. He's crazy.
But I want to know his name.
He's a madman.
I'm not
He
his
needs
name.
to go to jail.
He needs to go to jail.
That is it.
And probably on the 3rd floor somewhere.
Justin Crawford.
I think he wasn't in the league too long. He played for Atlanta.
He was a Georgia high school football standout turned temporary Atlanta Falcons player.
Yeah, he wasn't. Nah.
Okay,
He's a scrub.
So he wasn't a star. That's just the hot title.
Just
Yeah.
a young upstart.
The fact that he made it to the
also
NFL
crazy.
has got him this kind of credibility of getting this
Of
kind
making a story.
A bigger story, yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that the fucking girl's 12 and he's going,
No. Fuck him.
But yep, he's psychotic. Go to jail.
He's a psychopath.
And in jail,
And he just needs to go to
they're
prison.
gonna take him after they fuck him. Then they're gonna take him to the psych ward because it's always very known that children rapists get fucked in jail a lot.
Nigga said
Off the
she
GP.
wanted it. Like that's your fucking reason. That's your defense.
Yeah, she wanted it. The 12-year-old wanted it.
That's your defense.
You're insane.
Real talk.
You're insane.
I don't care if the 12-year-old did want it, R. Kelly.
You have to go to jail.
You gotta go to jail and you gotta get butt fucked for it.
This motherfucker.
What?
At a probable cause hearing on Monday, Columbus Police Detective Mark Scruggs testified that Crawford's wife had gotten out of bed around 4 a.m. Saturday and discovered her husband with an erect penis standing over the child in their living room.
What?
Scruggs said in court that Crawford's spouse went back to bed but felt uneasy about what she saw. Nigga,
Okay, wait a minute. You need to go to jail also.
Number one, this ain't the first time you dealt with this.
Y'all both
right.
go to jail.
That's not the first time.
That's not the first
That's
time.
not the first time. Something
This
like
is the line for you.
Yeah.
That was it for you.
Hold on. Let me throw this other part in there right quick. However, in a later interview with the Ledger Inquirer, his wife disputed the detective's account, telling the newspaper that her husband's penis was already allegedly exposed but not erect.
That doesn't make it any fucking
But
what?
The fact you trying to clean up lets me know you've done this before.
Nigga, that's not even clean up.
That's not clean up.
His dick was out, it just wasn't hard.
Dude, that doesn't make it better. Like, not even a little bit, dude.
What was
like,
he? Was he sleepwalking?
Erect versus
sleep
not
raping?
erect.
We sleep right now.
They
What,
both
y'all,
need to go
y'all,
to
you
prison.
put a blindfold on and y'all try to... Nah, bro.
He needs to go to jail off the dump. Like, he gets
She
locked
went back
up,
to bed. She didn't even handle that
and
shit off
She
the
needs to
dump.
be fucking investigated, dog. Something.
She need to be investigated at the very least, dog.
At least.
She said, I did not see anyone having sex, or I would have called the police right away.
No. Bitch, you seen the dick out.
In front
dick hard, dick out,
no
whatever
matter.
story's
Dick
true.
out on a 12-year-old girl.
She needs to be fucking investigated. Or
Why is
something.
this man over in her room just hovering over her? Like, number one, who is this 12-year-old little girl? Why is this little girl in your house? Is this like the nanny or something like that? I ain't trying to say the relationship matters. I just want to know because if this is
No, I
your
think
daughter or
it's
something.
I know it's like somebody's like niece or some shit. Like they're related. It's some incest charge you're getting too.
Dude, she said...
Nigga, this your motherfucking niece, nigga?
She saw
you are sicker than sick, dog. You are like...
It's negligent something, right? Like, she admitted, I saw something happen, but I didn't do anything about it. I went back to fucking bed.
I didn't see sex, but I saw something, bitch.
I saw something. I saw some kind of assault or appropriateness of...
Anytime a nigga could get arrested if somebody used his car to commit a crime, your ass need to go to jail.
True that.
Remember that story we had where somebody used this man's car? He wasn't there. He didn't give no permission. They stole his car, and because somebody died on that scene, he was made an accomplice because they used his car to go.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nigga.
This shit should be open.
So this little woman here should be under the jail.
Yeah. This shit should be open and shut, dog.
Crawford's wife alleged to the paper that he rushed off to the kitchen to cover up and later told her he fled the living room because she scared him.
I bet you the fuck she did scare him.
She said he denied having contact with the child, and what the fuck was he doing in there?
What were you doing?
Dog, so wait a
What
minute.
were you doing?
At the very least, you didn't talk to your husband and say, well, why was your dick out?
Later that day, the girl told her mother that Crawford allegedly came into the living room while she was sleeping and had her perform oral sex and had intercourse with her.
Come on, son.
Nah, man.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
Had her perform oral sex, huh?
Like, I don't get down with nothing questionable around these churn.
Right, like there's
These
just
children.
no...
Y'all can talk all y'all shit
There's
about
no margin of
adults and
error.
all that, but specifically and especially when it comes to these children, no, son.
It's just a big flat no. It's just a flat no.
A flat ass no.
There's no angle that I can see that like makes a grown man being around a kid, sleep or awake with his dick out.
With his penis out.
Like there's no reason for it. Like what's the reason?
And that's the reason motherfuckers be like and that's when you get into the whole culture of, man, you gotta watch who be around your kids, man.
For real, dog.
But
you know what I'm saying? That nigga probably could have shown to be upstanding. Most niggas who do shit like this do.
And who knows how long this shit been going on? 'Cause that's another thing too. He got caught.
Exactly, son.
Niggas that get caught, meaning at the moment they got caught,
time,
but
son.
not being the first time they didn't master some skills.
Because he was too comfortable.
Yeah. Ain't the first time, though. Ain't no fucking way.
You know what? This ain't the first young girl. It probably uneased because it was her fucking niece. Because she probably the blood relative of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's so fucked up, man.
That's why she felt uneasy, because this ain't the first young girl.
What y'all know about Ray Carruth?
Who?
Oh boy that got out, like he was in prison for a minute for killing his pregnant girlfriend, and a former NFL player. He was released after 19 years, and like it's been this big uproar about him getting out.
How did the murder happen?
I'm not aware of it. It's a huge deal. I mean, let's see. The now former inmate in Sampson Correctional Institution paid 2 hitmen to shoot Clerica Adams in '99. Police saw right through his thinly veiled plot and ultimately charged him with conspiracy to murder, which he was convicted of in 2001.
And if all the courts said that he was guilty and found thin line that he was conspiracy of hiring 2 hitmen, then he got off scot-free doing 19 years and she's barely doing life.
While Adams died, the baby boy she was pregnant with survived, albeit with serious challenges that came from cerebral palsy, which was the result of his traumatic birth after the shooting. Carruth said months before his release that he would petition the court for custody of his son. given all of the above, especially Carruth's prison sentence for doing.
Oh, this nigga from the Panthers. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, yeah. Because his son, the special ed son. Yeah, yeah, dog. That nigga should be doing life. And the fact he got off doing 19 years, boy, how much good behavior was that?
Yeah, like I really wonder how he got out in the first place. Like that's really, it's kind of weird to me.
Right, nigga, 19 years after killing this person and
that's the thing too. Like you know, what I mean,
he's not
he put a hit out.
That's the same shit.
I know it's the same shit, but maybe through the fact that it's not like cold-blooded murder. That there was ways that he.
That's
murder one. That's murder one. The fact you hired.
That's how niggas get out though. Hellified technical, and that's how they get out. That's exactly how niggas get out.
They need to patch that.
For real, son, because
that is a.
That's murder one, son. That's homicide. You thought about that.
Yeah.
Premeditated that.
Yeah.
That's life off the dump. In some places, that's the death penalty. You sought out a plan to do this and paid this to happen in action, and then executed it.
See, I don't know like what the exact science as to how after 19 years he was released or is about to be, but I don't know, man. Personally, to me, it's a little bit egregious. I don't think he should be coming out because he could be plotting vengeance for 19 fucking years very, very easily.
So he penned this letter apparently. He spent the last 17 years in a North Carolina prison for conspiracy to murder his girlfriend. He wrote a 15-page letter to Sandra Adams, the mother of Clerica Adams, that was sent to Charlotte television station. He also spoke at length about the phone with the station about the letter, accepting responsibility for the 1999 conspiracy to commit murder. I'm apologizing for the loss of her daughter. I'm apologizing for the impairment of my son. I feel responsible for everything. Yeah, for everything that happened. And I just want her to know that I'm truly sorry for everything. Carruth is scheduled to be released from Sampson Correctional on October 22nd. He was sent. That's today. He was sentenced to 18 to 24 years.
That's still a short time.
In 2001, so he didn't get life. So he did serve between those 18 and 24. He did his time, for real. Some technicality shit. He did his time.
And he was doing arrest out on probation.
After being found guilty of hiring Van Brett Watkins and Michael Kennedy to murder Adams. Watkins, who shot Adams multiple times, was sentenced to a minimum of 40. Kennedy, who drove the car, was released in 2011. Whoa. Adams died a month after the shooting. Her son was prematurely. We talked about that. He's been getting raised by his grandmother. And Carruth, who did not testify at his trial, said he wants custody of Chancellor when he's released.
He a fuckboy, dog.
I should be raising my son. His mother should be raising her son. His mother should be raising her son. Miss Adams should not be doing this, and I want that responsibility back.
No, son, you killed his mama.
No.
What son wants to go live with a nigga who killed their mama?
Nigga, you should be thanking whatever God is up there on your knees that you even got out. Now you want custody?
And you mad?
Fuck you.
And you feel away. And you feel away.
Just go home, son. Dog, quit while you fucking...
For somebody come knock your fucking brain
back
off.
in there.
These dudes
you know
really
what I'm saying?
be insane.
They're crazy.
Like that, what?
Like to even, dog, to even have the balls to ask for custody.
And then in that same sentence say, yeah, either his mama or me should be taking care of him.
His mama? His mama? The one you took away?
My nigga said, I should be raising my son. His mother should be raising her son.
She should.
But Miss Adams should not be doing this, and I want that responsibility back.
No, son.
You crazy,
When you killed this man's mama, that took out the she should be raising that part.
I feel like he might not ever have his mother in his life, but he can still have me.
He might not ever. He won't do what?
He doesn't need
what?
What's my gonna be a hologram, nigga?
And I can still make a difference, and I don't think that that's anyone's responsibility while I'm still here.
Nigga, you cook that shit up in your cell, anticipating the day when they let you out, son. You're crazy.
You are absolutely insane.
Son, if I was that son, I must have the strength to shoot your ass.
Any agency,
I hear that the son's
that,
kind of
like,
forgiving him.
Dog, any office that like hears that statement should immediately be like he's trying to finish the job. Like he wants custody so he can kill the fucking kid, which would have died if he like
straight up. So that's another thing too, son. Like son, you wouldn't be here.
But that's the thing too. I don't think he's trying to kill his kid.
But what the fuck? What you think?
I believe you can do 18, 19 years in jail and not want to kill your son after
she's pregnant because he killed
her.
I'm
talking about in the moment, like when he hired people to like kill the. He
didn't say wait till after the birth.
No. This is now. This is 17 years. All these decades have passed, and now he's out of jail. And he says he wants to be in his son's life. I don't necessarily fully believe
now
that.
Now you want to be in your son's life, but you wanted. Now you talking about. Now I'm talking about back then. You wanted to kill your son though.
you was more concerned, but that people change after 19 years, and he
man,
was
you don't, man, fuck your change. Who cares if you change?
I don't care if he changed. I'm not saying I care that he changes.
I ain't saying you all. I'm saying
all I'm saying is
change.
my mind isn't thinking that he's trying to finish the job. My mind is just. I think he might. There's a possibility.
He doesn't have to necessarily like want to finish the job. The overall point is
you have that. You don't have that right.
Have custody,
and you can't be talking that shit
for any reason.
Exactly. That's where I'm at with it too. Like, nah, son, this is so weird. And even if your son did like forgive you, the mom is never coming back, and son, it's because of you.
You can go visit your son. Somebody to say you want custody and all that. Especially to a woman who been raising her while you been in jail, nigga.
You got the nerve.
The only real mama he fucking know.
The nerve.
Boy, you better get the fuck, boy.
The extreme nerve, right?
Puss ass nigga. But let me shut up before you hire somebody for me.
Shut the fuck up. So what the grandma basically said was, I've forgiven Ray already, but to have any type of relationship with him, there does have to be some repentance. And I think this opens the door, but I can say definitively he's not ever going to have custody of Chancellor.
Straight up.
Chancellor will be raised either by me or after I'm gone by someone else who loves him. She said, "Oh, if that nigga get me killed." This is the thing. I don't think you trying to kill his son, but who's to say he might not get her knocked off?
I knocked off your daughter, didn't I, nigga?
By someone else who loves him and who knows him. He will never be raised by a stranger, someone he doesn't know and who tried to kill him.
My point exactly.
In the letter, Carruth wrote that he has long accepted my lot as a social pariah. I think you're going to say sociopath. No, social pariah. That you created for yourself, nigga. You are not a victim.
You made that monster, dude.
To whom it may concern that the purpose of the letter was to challenge allegations made by Sandra Adams on the truthfulness of the statement she's made about me. Carruth referred to several lies he claimed Adams made, beginning with saying he never apologized for what.
Hold on. I told you I was sorry I killed your daughter. All right?
How do you even apologize?
Fuck! I don't give a.
She said I apologize. That's a goddamn lie. I looked her dead in the eyes. I said, "Ma'am, I am sorry.
You're killing your daughter.
This is all.
Please forgive me." And she said no, but I said it.
Theater. Dog.
What?
I blame the media, dog.
Yes,
this is dog.
For even giving him the opportunity to have a voice.
Right, like this shouldn't even be getting any attention.
No,
son.
You should shut the fuck up, murderer.
Son,
as soon
as I would have gotten that information, but I understand that's gonna sell magazines. That's your job. But damn, when you look at like the integrity of media and how it's waning, it's like my son. Oh y'all, and I'm y'all. That's what y'all play it too. He's saying. But that's the thing. That's not what y'all. No one is calling this the bullshit. Y'all saying legitimately Ray Carruth apologized for that. Like y'all. Like I understand the news is to keep things neutral. But at a point, son, this is just ridiculous.
It's like, dude, like when the news reports on anything, no matter what it is or how they fucking like say it, it makes it valid in a very small fucking way. Like them just even talking about this shit giving it light, like kind of almost. You
printed
that,
his
like,
words.
This is an argument to be considered.
Right, you
which
printed.
It shouldn't be.
He might have a side, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like his side like doesn't deserve consideration
because
at all.
It's not like they do the same thing when pedophiles or rapists give their reasonings for raping and for touching and molesting. Y'all don't give these motherfuckers monologue and spreads actually giving merit to that they would have merit for raping this person.
Right.
So I feel the same way when as the moment he turns and starts saying these like grandiose, the mama should be raising them, not taking responsibility there, saying that the grandma lied because she said he didn't apologize. It don't matter if you apologize or not, dog. You got the mother killed. That is the overarching issue. You feel me? I saw some people on my timeline trying to be like, the feminists gonna ride against him. It's like, my nigga, why do you even care for him to even have any comeuppance being a problem? Why is any feminist or anyone riding on him a problem after what he even admitted to doing? He served his time, but you served your time indoors. Now that you're out, like the grandma said,
that nigga ain't no father though.
There's some repentance to be done outside of them walls now too.
Straight up, dog. You got a lot of making up to do, dog, and a lot of slow time, dog. It's gonna take time to even so you can walk across these steps, my nigga.
You can't be cocky.
He can make up for it by being a grown man about it and understanding that he should probably never contact them ever again.
Let them come to him.
That's your fucking penance.
Let them come to him, if anything.
Right.
Don't make these granddads, this should happen. No, shut the fuck up.
Be a man and just shut the fuck up.
Lay back.
That's how you can work on it. Just lay all the way back.
And if Chancellor ever finds you and comes to you, then you could go from there. That, you know what I'm saying?
And take whatever you can get.
Right. But no, you're not entitled. You can't make demands.
You cannot make demands.
No terrorist
no
demands.
There are no options for you.
We all have like similar estranged situations with our fathers growing up, dog. Mm-hmm. That's like if our father just ran up on us. One of our dads just ran up on us and told us how we had to treat him.
Boy,
right.
Bob, sneak the fuck out you.
Well, after leaving. I come back in my life and say you owe me respect and I owe you.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna sneak you, son. I ain't about to. I'm gonna sneak you. I'm gonna sneak you, son. And then I'm gonna check your pockets to see if you got something.
You hear me?
Cause this is what I didn't miss. Oh yeah, all right, cool. Now I'm gonna take this. You hear me? Now look, this is my number. You can call me next time if you really want to talk. But if you come at me like this again, I'm gonna sneak you again.
I'm gonna sneak you again, son.
You got me fucked up, boy.
Y'all heard this thing on the whole complete left turn called religious trauma syndrome?
What is it?
I can believe it.
It's very close to. We talked about this on the previous podcast about how like religion and how it's implemented at times can cause a certain trauma, and like this is a thing. This is a whole article about it, but basically how like its findings of when you come at kids with this, it can start too young. At age 16, I began what would be a 4-year struggle with bulimia. When the symptoms started, I turned in desperation to adults who knew more than I did about how to stop shameful behavior. My Bible study leader and a visiting youth minister. If you ask anything in faith, believing, they said, it will be done. I knew they were quoting the word of God. We prayed together, and I went home confident that God had heard my prayers. But my horrible compulsions didn't go away. By the fall of my sophomore year, and this person brings out all this shit about how they kept trying to pray it away. You feel me? And it didn't work.
Yeah.
And it goes to say about like when this Dr. Marlene Wendell, she a human development consultant, was breaking down how that's harmful to just leave it at that. And I'm hoping in the future that's what churches evolve into, of being aware that, come on guys, you can't just be teaching kids, just put it on God and that's it.
Right. Because in that doctrine, God can do any and everything that you ask him to. And if you're seeking help from the world, that's a sin. You know what I'm saying? So like they are never going to teach, have faith in this God, but also if you actually need some help, find you a doctor too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's following, man's law and man's order, which is inherently a sin.
Some churches be on it, but I think that overall, I think why isn't the norm? Like, let's throw some common sense into our dogma.
Because it's virtuous to not ask questions. In order to have common sense, you have to question things. You know what I'm saying?
Right, dog.
See, like, how it's
when you
very
question,
much not practical.
Your faith is no longer real.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer blind. And for you to have true power and mystical power that people think they'll have to walk on water and do shit like that, your faith got to be beyond blind.
And that's often the con, you know what I'm saying, of it. Like, you know what I mean, of... Like, I hate that circle of why. It's like, because I said so, or the good Lord works in mysterious ways.
Because the Lord said, do not question his methods. And you will never understand his ways.
It's called circular logic.
The circular logic. And really, at the end of the day, dog, like, if God is what God is supposed to be, God has mastered, like, any logic that we should be able to come with. So why isn't that answer provided? And that's why I stand by... No, that please.
God, I gotta answer you, nigga. Who are you?
Whatever religion you give your energy towards, do you? But I just can't get with blind followers. I don't get with the sheep metaphor. You know what I mean? I don't get with that. I can get with being informed with your shit. Like the priest of Daredevil, son. The priest of Daredevil is like he a priest.
But he's also like a real person.
Yeah.
You get to see him like actually be human.
Human, dog.
And the advice he
Not
gives.
a robot.
He gives the advice on the tip of like to Matt in the show on Daredevil is like, yeah, okay, this is what the word says and this is what it can mean in your everyday life. And this is where, this is the part that you should take, and maybe this is the part where it might just be, general da 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 da. And I wish more people attack the Bible and their faith in that manner.
But I mean, you gotta be a real nigga to do that.
The leaders in the church have to start teaching in that manner. Yeah. And that's breaking the routine of how power is implemented. Because once again, a lot of church shit is power plays, scare tactics, and assuming power to force you into something that maybe if you just kept it 100, people still might come to it on their own.
I mean, think about it though. It's hard to maintain control of a person if that person feels like they're your equal.
Or have no consequences.
You know what I'm saying?
As well.
Yeah. Like if like the pastor started being looked at as like an equal person and not the pastor who knows more than them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. It's a certain kind of interpersonal thing going on there. Yeah. You know? But I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy.
I mean, I don't think you're crazy. It's just some things that we look at, whether we look at society, whether we look at our country, whether we look at our world, son. Old habits die hard, like niggas said earlier, son. And it takes a while to pull yourself out of what has always been.
Right. Evolution takes a very
It takes a while. Time. Like us even having this conversation is blasphemous 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Yeah. It's probably blasphemous now in some circles.
We used to be able to get put to death for it. Nigga, like just for having the conversation. Like what you said, die.
Cause like, you know what I mean, there's many reasons why I can see why someone will believe in God. That's why I would never be like, hey, don't believe whatever the fuck you want, son. Yeah. But don't come with that bullshit or don't set people up for failure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, to get to a dream, you have to put in the work. You know what I mean? You know, in order to not get shot, you know what I mean? Don't put yourself in a position to get shot. You know, to not get a cold. Don't, you know what I mean? There's certain things you still got to be a human being and doing and understanding. These are the ancient texts. Yes. If this is the ancient text, it won't be literal translations for modern times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, son? So it's like, it's one of those things.
The world around us is like very real.
It's
and it's not like it was in the fucking Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was wrote in a very specific time. There are some things in it that stretch throughout time and culture and things
because
like that.
Humans are humans.
Because humans are humans,
but right? I mean, not every single thing, though. Like, you have to consider, like, where you actually physically are and doing and, like, what's happening.
And I remember, that's what I remember, that point I was trying to make about how old habits die hard. Back in the day, that's how they taught religion. Let's scare these people into compliance for their own good. And some people shiesty to get, you know, their money.
Don't you think it's the same way now?
No, that's my point. That's what I'm saying. That's the old habit that won't die. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? It's like in today's world, we have to take in. Let's take down those veils of scare tactics. You better do this or else you're gonna burn.
But how can you break?
You know what I'm saying?
How can you break the method of?
It takes time. I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying that method is so strong. The method of, well, I'd rather believe and it not be real than to not believe and it be real.
Wait, pause. That's a whole different conversation. But I'll just to finish my point. And not even just the scare tactics part, but also the power structure element. Because you have to have this certain power in order to scare the ones below you. Exactly. And I'm saying, like,
church look regular to niggas? Whew.
I mean,
if the Pope look like a regular nigga to niggas?
I mean, that's what D just said. That was his point he just was making, which was like the pastor being on the same level as the people might be a shift that they don't want because. But when I'm saying is have more faith in the people. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
of course, that's the key to all this shit.
That's the point I'm making. That's what I'm saying. If you're really the church as you say, and you really this and that, why can't we start telling more truth?
Because a person is smart and people are stupid, nigga. You have faith in the people?
And they still want the control.
That's what it comes down to, truthfully. It comes down to they want the control, and I'm just wishing, hoping, and putting out there at least to put in the conversation of, hey man, is the control that important? Because right now, you're losing more people trying to maintain control in this manner than you would if you was to just pull a motherfucker in, you know what I mean, just saying some real shit. And if people rock with that real shit, cool. And if they don't tell them they gonna burn forever or they fucking diseased or whatever the fuck. Just cool.
That's true. But like one other small part of that, I feel like even if they feel like they're losing like the actual physical bodies, like being in the churches and the mosques and things like that, even if those numbers are going down, I think they still know, like, in a major way that they still got the minds of the people when it comes down to certain shit. Like, more people are waking up to, like, new info.
Yeah.
And they really might want to break free of, you know, what they were taught. But a lot of people are still very much attached to that fucking spell.
You're absolutely right, but the thing that's what you write in multiple ways, but the one I want to go to is the fact of all this shit about new information transpired in our lifetimes.
Yeah, internet.
50 to 100 years of that is going to weaken the church
very
if they don't evolve with the time.
Which is what you said earlier. We just need more time. Like we got to let this shit like set in because it's still very, very new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just access to information and all
right.
these concepts.
But our great grandkids will have all kind of information about what the Bible was, how religion came to be. And I'm not even trying to break religion. I'm saying, son, maybe like dating we learned you're doing it wrong. Maybe like race, maybe like so many things in our society at one point we have to realize we need to do it in a different manner for this to survive, whatever the religion is.
True. Right. True.
But I want to get back to what you said about what about people who believe like, oh, well, I'd rather believe and die than not believe and then go they be around being true.
Well, that is all about
back to the
fucking fear. Yeah,
fear.
that is all based on fucking fear. You know what I'm saying? They might feel that way, but I mean, it's all about they don't want to go to hell.
And it's back to the root of it being taught in a manner that I'm saying stop teaching it like that.
Right.
Fuck. Stop teaching it like that, dog. Because I'm saying, son, this is a fucking prediction that is not even, don't take a genius to see, son. If you look at history for real and see how new information and evolution destroys the old ways, Greeks really believed in Zeus. Nigga, but Zeus is dead.
But the fucking more we start learning about the world, like, the less we focus on all those myths and stories and holy texts. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that is just a fact. Like, they used to think that lightning was from a person up there throwing bullets. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was somebody thinking of like, hey, I got these lightning powers and I'm going to make the human see them, boom, boom. But then we found out, no, it's actually just hot and cold air and molecules and shit that's fucking making the flash happen. And it's like, oh.
Killed animals for good luck.
Right.
Killed animals and people. They got people sacrificing their children.
Yeah. To try to change the weather. You know what I'm saying? No. Actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was some culture where, like, they would sacrifice kids in order to, like, make the weather do certain things. You know what I'm saying? But, like we all know, like, the more you know, like, the less that stuff matters. So, like you say, 50, 100 years, 150... it will be different.
It has to be. There's like no fucking choice if you watching how things you watching the ticks. Yeah. You watching the fucking ticks. And once again, and I fully believe even within the science, you can find your magic.
You can.
But instead of focusing on how we can blend the science with the magic, they want to keep on putting up this hard stance wall and treat us like we're stupid.
Right. If you like really look at nature, like it really is fucking magical.
There's things we talked about the other day about how the brain, you could break down what the brain is, but you cannot explain how and why the brain works the way it does.
Right.
Especially the fact we don't use the full percentage of our brain.
Exactly.
Right, and that's amazing.
That is amazing. That's magic.
Amazing.
They got
but it's also science.
Because one part nigga don't want to accept that is in all the Bible is that the God is inside of us.
Well, I mean, they keep the perspective, you know.
And to build on top of that, I believe that too, and throw on top of it, and that the God could be flawed.
If it's inside of us, it is.
And we're once again, and that's the cycle of, and we're flawed.
Well, that's why.
Just like God, when created, or when whatever would happen is growing and spread it out and made us or whatever, we're growing and we're spreading out.
Well, God was a child when God created the heavens and the earth, and it was just for real a flawed little powerful being.
But whatever God is, we're growing with it.
Right.
That's what the Romans and them like used to think. Like their gods were all like flawed, and I think that was a very interesting part about like their faith, because they actually had that part. Like the gods just sometimes did fucked up shit.
But their gods were also beatable by people like Titans and shit though.
But Titans weren't people.
I'm gonna say Titans were like the children of God, these big giant fucking things.
Like it never was like normal people that beat the god. Sometimes a man would trick a god. You know what I mean? But the man never killed the god. It was like Hercules who had some god in him.
Yeah, God, right.
It's the god in me. It's the god in me. Who put the gladiator? Straight up. does, son. But like, I like that part of their religion because you can see the man-made mechanism of control when you throw in making a God that's perfect. Because if the God is perfect, I can always say, well, God said to do this and control you. Versus if God is flawed, that makes man want to question the flawed God more. And then that takes away some of your power, but it gives more empathy to me, dog. I would rather a flawed God. Straight up.
Man, you said Zeus said that? Zeus sold me a wood nickel the other day. You hear me? Fuck Zeus. You hear me?
Say, what?
I can see a nigga like back in the Greek time. Man, you said Zeus said what? Man, Zeus turned to a goose and fucked my old lady, man.
He turned into a goose.
Man, fuck that nigga.
Just to piss me off. He didn't even turn into a man.
Nope.
He just want me to be the nigga whose wife got fucked by a goose.
Put this shit in the story. The rape of Zeus. The goose rape.
The goose dick. You hear me? But yeah, y'all, man, we just jumped all around. That was a little popcorn in that ETOUFEE, but that was that ETOUFEE of the day. If anything that you could leave with is, dog, in an evolving society, dog, that motherfucker gotta evolve and we gotta let it.
Yeah, it will.
You know what I mean?
We can't stop that.
We gotta let it. Some people trying to fight it on that right side, and
they can fight it.
We gotta let it go with the flow, and as the flow
goes, whether we want it to or not, dog.
And we need to be at peace with it. At some point, you got to come to a level when you realize, even throughout history, shit keeps changing. Look at use perspective.
Be like water.
Come on, Bruce. Come on, Bruce.
Shout out to Bruce.
Shouts out to motherfucking Bruce. Let's get to that daily dose of NoLA'MURICA.
We got to stop fighting. Your brother cannot be your enemy. We used to hang from trees, and now we're who they all want to be. We're still living, trying to make the ends meet. Our bloods are kings and queens, not what they made us believe. The community, more of a dynasty. We are who we are, and there's no going back from here. Together, we stand. Hold my hand, don't you have no fear. If you want it, we can get it. There is nothing we're missing. Alright, stop the madness. Stop the madness.
Like, what the fuck is actually?
Man, I want to talk about motherfucking goddamn bounty hunters.
Bounty hunters.
I reported this shit on the Misbelief Radio show. You did.
I remember Dog the Bounty Hunter. That was a retarded show.
Marzette, I'm not talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'm talking about this nigga. Man, this dude in New Orleans. Once again, it's a New Orleans story, man. This cat in New Orleans, man. He thought he was online talking to this chick, man, he was about to link up with. And he get that dog and his motherfucking bounty hunters, nigga.
What a bitch.
And I'm like, son, ain't that some
move?
That's some fuck shit. Like,
what a bitch.
I didn't know that shit. Like, you do it like that. You catch them like To Catch a Predator. Like, you did the To Catch a Predator on a nigga.
But he wasn't predatorizing nothing. He was just a criminal that you were just trying to catch. That's pretty sneaky, sis.
Nigga, Catfish for real, man. Here go the story, man. I was waiting for it to pull up.
Sis.
So, a man was catfished with erotic messages before an ambush by New Orleans bounty hunters.
Then a group of them niggas came for you. Boy, what kind of crimes you had on you?
One man has been accused of shooting a bounty hunter.
He shot that nigga. I forgot that part. Damn, I forgot that part.
And he's like, yeah, I shot that nigga.
That boy mugshot is.
If y'all see that nigga mugshot,
that's what the G is mugshot.
That nigga is saying, yes, I shot that nigga.
Because he feels like that nigga's deserving, and I fuck with you for that.
He felt really played.
I came here to get pussy, and y'all trying to set me up, nigga. You got that bullet. You knew that was gonna be part of it. What's up, Malik?
Man, so Malik London, a 22-year-old who was wanted for failing to appear in court in a domestic violence case.
This nigga failed to appear in court. Come on now.
Now, he need to go his ass to jail.
But
because if he did some domestic violence shit, if he really did do some fucked up, but we don't know the details.
That's that.
But I'm just saying he had every right to shoot that bounty hunter. That's all.
The thing is, it's not even about this and that of like if he did it or not. He didn't even appear to court. So you after him. I understand the bounty. You dig? But the fact that you went online and catfish him for a nigga who didn't appear in court, it seems a very like you got a lot of time on your hands.
I mean, it's what they're getting paid for.
It fucking works, dog.
It worked.
They fucking knew the nigga would jump on some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Just like a nigga do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already think you too good.
Dick
anyway.
on,
brains off.
As I'm saying, like, you done dashed the court, like them bitches looking for you, they can't find you. You think you too fucking good. You think you're too fucking, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm about to meet this bitch on the fucking net and give me some pussy. And they knew that. They know you dumb. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna go walk your dumb ass to PJ's. Punch your stupid ass at the coffee shop drinking your fucking latte.
So you shot a nigga at the coffee shop.
She got some balls, bitch.
You hear me? Lawyer Jerry Settle said that London was lured to the cafe by promises of sex from a woman whom he had never met, but who London thought had been sending him erotic messages on social media.
So you gonna fuck her at the coffee shop?
Instead, in a tactic known as catfishing, bail bond agents in several vehicles, showed up and tried to corner him. In a warrant, the police said that London tried to back up when he noticed the bail bond agents. He then rolled down his driver's side window and started shooting at a bounty hunter who approached him. The state lights' bounty hunter was wearing a white badge with the words "Fugitive Recovery Agent." That on his polo shirt. They put polo shirt. That's what do all this shit on his polo.
Let me tell you something.
Recovery Agent.
Let me tell you something, dog. You should have either drove off or got that car and got arrested. Because shooting them has taken your shit to a whole nother level other than missing court and domestic violence, my nigga.
That's the next thing they say. So London was booked on account of attempted second-degree murder. Of course. You just try to kill an Asian.
You just
now they about to lock you up for real.
A whole nother motherfucking level.
So now when I look at that picture really is like, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm in this bitch.
You really in it. Attempted murder, and they could flip that to be like on an officer in some kind of manner.
Oh, of course. Blue Lives Matter all the way.
Every
like,
point.
They gonna nail him to the
blue
cross.
life.
Yeah.
London.
Sorry, dog.
So for y'all people out here not from New Orleans, that's the type of shit that be going on around here.
Right.
Out here.
Out here.
Out here. You
Bounty
feel
hunters
me?
getting shot and shit.
We don't give a fuck.
We really don't though.
Us in California, I think it's some very funny states when it comes to like fighting back cops. Because most of our cops are black, so we don't mind sneaking ass anyway.
I mean, a lot of niggas we know. This city's so fucking... I mean, no, we ain't trying to find, but like, this city's so fucking small.
Right, nigga, know where your auntie at, man. Nigga, I go catch you at Thanksgiving. Say, son, remember you arrested me back in the day? Come outside, let me get this round while you off duty.
Boy, catch this,
But
dog.
in California, them niggas stay fighting they cops. They just don't give a fuck. They be... I seen them walk up, you fucking bitch-ass cop. I'm like, all right, what? The man just walking the beat.
You trying to be good police.
Right, he just over there twirling his little baton, walking up. Hello there, man.
Shit.
Hey there. Shut your bitch ass up, fucking narc.
Well, son, it was so funny. I had an improv audition I just came from some show I can't speak on because I don't know if I got it or not yet. But
yeah, we get it. You're fucking cool.
No. I'm saying that the situation was I'm a manager that won't serve a restaurant a customer because he's a cop. You feel me?
Didn't that actually happen?
I think so because they base it off of real events.
Yeah, like I think I heard that story before.
And the things that were throwing out there just made me laugh because it made me think of like, what if you could really just like do that shit?
We refuse to serve service to anyone.
I mean, I think you can. I think you can refuse service to a cop if that's just how you feel.
But
you
that gang mentality the cop about to have on you after that, when real trouble goes on at your store.
Yeah.
They're
gonna be like
there's consequences to it for sure.
And that's fucked up. They can't do their job. And you also can't,
Son, the whole time I'm in there, and the description was like, and keep abreast of all the things happening in the news right now. And I was like, y'all got the right motherfucker. Y'all want a nigga that be saying, y'all want me to reference real shit, nigga? I do a podcast, bitch. We talk about this every
all
fucking
the time,
week. God damn it. And then this white boy, he feeding me lines. And one of the lines would be like, yeah, because you making people comfortable here. And I'm like, yeah, because you a cop, man. Most of us, man, our people got shot up. Our people like, you like, I was stretching to the next motherfucking level, son. And I'm just wishing like that, like more of the narrative in media, in situations like that, people noticing like there's triggers, there's traumas, there's a bigger level to this. Y'all niggas need to catch these fucking licks. God damn it, because man, shit, it's a trippy thing. It's a trippy thing, son. It's a trippy thing. But and we got one out. And what's another happening in New Orleans that our commander got demoted because niggas was outing him for doing like years. New Orleans Police Department commander for years of harassment, attacks, and a whole bunch of other shit. And I'm like,
yep, ain't nothing new. Lock it as ticket. I don't even think she demoted. That nigga should be fired.
That's what I'm saying.
And locked up.
That's what I'm saying, son. And that I'm like,
but you gotta protect.
I appreciate that you did something.
Oh, you demoted him.
But
so in 5 years when we forget about it, you're gonna promote him again.
He's still in the system.
Yeah.
He's still in the system. He still got the power to do things.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like if I feel like if you know you got a bad apple,
get rid of that nigga. Fuck, man. No. You can find someone better. You can train someone better, dog. You think he's the only one that can do that fucking job?
No, that is a frat, dog.
Yep. I stand by something. If you're gonna be a cop, dog, something about your moral compass gotta be. You gotta be able to be tested on that.
You gotta be a little bit malleable with your morals. Like if you can't be swayed to do some questionable shit, you shouldn't be a cop.
Right.
Like that's what it actually is.
If you can be swayed.
like if you can't be swayed to do like shady shit, then you shouldn't be one.
Wait, no.
Am I saying it?
I don't think you're saying this
If
right.
you can't be,
if you can't be swayed, no, I don't want my cop to be swayed to do shady shit.
I think most of them cops are very like it's like they protect each other.
Oh, you're saying how it is, and I'm saying how I want it to be. I'm saying so you're saying the way it is. If you ain't crooked, your ass gonna get kicked out because you gonna rat on niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, and we thought you were saying like that was a good thing.
Oh,
that's how it's coming out.
If you ain't rolling with us, get the fuck on out of here.
Obviously not.
No, me and Joe looking like, wait, D, why
I was confused. I was like, wait, like
if my cop can't take this bribe and beat this nigga,
I don't want
what kind of cop is that?
Unbribable cop.
Real talk, that ain't a cop if you can't take a bribe.
My nigga, if you ain't beating the shit out of my brothers and sisters, your ass need not be a cop for me. Like, what?
Police.
I was just stating the current state of what it is.
Unfortunately,
to them to be a fucking cop, you know.
So, and I can't wait. I like shouts out to them brothers that did step up and they got fired.
Yeah.
But there's a whole documentary about this. Like that's the thing. There's a lot of cops out here that are trying to fight the bad apples. It's just like you said, the innocent system in the department that be looking more so out for the keep up the status. Once again, old habits dying fucking hard. They want to keep that status quo because it's working for them and shit. You hear me? So yeah, man. But like that's what be going on in New Orleans streets, man. Let's get into that. No, huh? That no, huh?
Bitch, I know you lying. I'm high, y'all.
And you gotta give me more New Orleans than that, Joe.
Man,
all right, fuck it.
That no, huh?
Bitch, I know you lying.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, son. As a matter of fact, wake your ass up and read this story, man.
All right, let's see what this fat ass kid has done.
Look at that boy mugshot. He look like
nice and fluffy.
That nigga so round he ain't got a neck. He just a hard head.
All head.
And boy, fucking snowman built ass, fucking Michelin tire.
His facial features are all like in the very middle of his face.
They all come to the middle. And everything is just blubber all around else. But all his eyes and you're right, his eyes and nose and his mouth is scrunched up together.
Yeah, he's a little meatball.
Okay.
Fat kid. Huntley Verizon store employee charged for sending himself customers nudes.
Oh shit! So we got it wrong on side A. I thought he said his. Wait, run that shit.
All right, Huntley the third, WLS.
That's Huntley, Illinois, my nigga.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh man, Huntley, Illinois.
Yes,
Huntley
Once
third.
again, these are the Pothead Potty Mouth podcast. It's in the building.
Huntley there, I'm about to say a third again. Huntley, Illinois. An employee at Huntley's cell phone store faces criminal charges for sending a customer nudes without her knowledge or consent. Justin Devine, 23, was charged with a non-consensual dissemination. Is that it? Dissemination.
Yeah, he disseminated that shit.
Of a sex image. And
no, huh?
Bitch, I know you lie. Of a felony after a prosecutor said he sent himself 5 of customers' nude images in the last month.
So he was sending his out, and he was sending himself other customers' nudes. Oh my god!
This nigga reminds me of an episode of American Vandal.
Oh god!
The woman visited the Verizon store where Devine worked in the 1200 block of Route 47 in Huntley on September 19th. Damn, they get a full address. I'll stop by there sometime and try it out. And gave Devine her phone to her sister. While Devine had the woman's phone, prosecutor said that he sent himself the photos of the woman's genital.
Oh my god!
Devine
better watch them niggas when y'all bring y'all stores
for
to
real.
the Apple store. You better watch it.
A nigga that like he can't get pussy will definitely. You know what? Just watch your phones. Period. Devine denied wrongdoing of the victim, and the victim confronted him about it, according to the Kane County State Attorney's Office. She then went to Huntley Police, who put out a warrant for Devine's arrest. Devine surrendered to Huntley Police on October 17th and has posted his $1,500 bail and was released. Okay.
I will whoop his
He's due back to court
ass.
November 27th.
Nigga.
Where your cousins at? Where your brother at?
Nigga, where your brother, where your old man, where your daddy, where your muscular ass auntie, where your sister who know kung fu? Where's somebody at? Cause y'all gotta jump this fat fucker.
Yeah, he gotta get jumped.
He gotta get his ass whooped. I don't care if you can take him on your own, man.
You know
he needs to be jumped. Like that's one of the situations where I know I could whoop him and I still be like, yo D, yo Joe, let's go jump this nigga.
No, cause the thing is, he has to get a lesson.
Nigga, real one.
He has to remember. He has to remember.
Right. This is not like jumping you because we can't fight you, dog. This is like, dog. This not even a jumping. This
no,
is,
I want to be a jumping, but keep going. What you about to say?
No, because it's not the name for. Because the jumping, when I think about a jumping, I think about some like hoe ass shit. This is some shit like that. Just like it's so. Nigga, it's like a riot or something. Like nigga, it's like a brawl.
This is punishment.
Yeah, son, this is a consequence.
Like
This
this
is
is
a consequence.
Like,
This is justice.
These are consequences.
This is justice.
No,
We doing
like,
vigilante justice right
this is
now.
you coming to reality of your actions and answering for them with 3
son.
punches
And
from
if you-
different niggas.
And if you do it again, it's gonna happen even worse.
It's gonna be 4 or 5 more niggas, dog.
Because
6,
what if
7
he
punches.
doesn't serve time for this?
Then
Like, what if
he-
all he got to do is pay money?
Then
He get
will
fired.
not
He's not
learn this
working
fucking
anymore. That's for
lesson.
damn sure.
That's not a lesson
It's
learned.
not a lesson learned. That's not gonna rehab his fucking mental process about these types of actions.
And then he gotta get
You know what
punched
I'm
in the
saying?
mouth.
You got to get punched in the fucking
There
mouth.
have to be ramifications, like real ones that
Yep.
you feel.
That you feel, son. Pain is a hell of a reminder.
Bruh, I worked.
If I've punched that nigga in the mouth, I'll make sure that he's a sexual, like he'd be a sexual, get the sexual harassment charge. And that way, if he gets off, I will post pictures about him through all over the places. You know, he's a sexual harassment person. This and the third. I'll post the case out. If I couldn't touch him physically, I'll hurt him social medially to where he'll be shamed in public.
Right,
He'll
like
walk
you
around
gotta
like a
feel
fucking
the
shame.
effects.
He'll put a red A on that nigga's shirt.
Cause this nigga here, dog. Yeah, son.
gotta
Yeah.
feel the effects, man.
No, huh?
Ain't bitch? I know you lying.
I want y'all to hit us up at flywithbats@gmail.com so you can be part of this conversation. I want to know how you will react. Anybody listening right now, how would you react if you found out that you went to Apple and you got them to freaking either like update your phone or fix your phone or whatever, and you caught the motherfucker sending your goddamn nudes to himself or to anybody? What would you do?
What would you do?
What would you do? I want to know. I want to read that on air, man. I want male, female, whoever. Your
What would
mama,
you
your
do
sister,
if you
your
gave a
daughter,
nigga
your
your
man, I don't care
phone?
who it is. How would you react? What do you think is the appropriate response?
What would you
You
do
dig?
if your nigga took your phone, stole your news, sent it back to his home? Now he's lonely.
'Cause he horny?
Beat his meat to your picture and you wrong. No, and he don't know. Nah, fucked it up. Y'all know what I'm going with that shit.
Either way it goes, fucked up. It's creepy. Like on random X of Flywithabats. It's creepy.
Remember that show? What would you do? That used to come on Nick with Mark Summers.
Mark something, Devil Dead nigga?
Yeah,
Yeah, the What Would You Do show? How'd it go? I might have forgotten it.
like basically.
I always remember Mark Summers.
It was like kind of a talk show, like a little live audience, and like he would basically be like, "What would you do if I don't know, like some like goofy ass fucking shit happened in public to you?" And like people would like do it, like.
Because ABC brought that back. They have a show called What Would You Do?
Yeah, that was. I'm positive it was based on the fucking old show that used to come on Nick.
Word.
You ain't never seen that?
I probably did. I just don't remember
I'm
it.
surprised.
It's probably because the thing is, I'm a Nick kid. Like I grew up with all. Like I can name everything around that most likely. So I just feel like it just fell out of my head. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm positive
I'm a
if you go on the
y'all.
internet and like look up the show intro song,
Right.
you might fucking remember.
Most likely, dog. Because you know what I mean? You ain't gonna pull no camp on the wanna. We hold you in our hearts.
Yeah.
And when we think about you, it makes me wanna fart. I'm a 90s kid, nigga, so I was hooked to the Knicks. So I most
you
likely
definitely
saw
know
it.
then. Yeah, had to.
Man,
Who this?
I'm gonna let these niggas.
Joe.
I'm gonna let these niggas old head out.
Sorry, dude.
It's all good.
Hero High. Oh, you about to say something, nigga?
Animaniacs, motherfucker.
That's us too.
Right.
But it's more us. Yeah, right.
I
Lies.
don't know about
Lies.
that.
Lies.
Let's look up the
and
year of
slander.
Maniacs right quick, son.
Nah, I can
been trying to tell y'all
unequivocally.
that y'all be having
unequivocally,
reruns that y'all think was yours that ain't
Yeah,
yours.
that's not y'all.
We remember when these shows came out. I remember when Animaniacs
That's
came
us.
out.
Y'all caught the major rerun.
It was. I'm glad you did because it was a great show.
Right, but nah, that is OG like 80s
All right,
baby
let's see.
shit.
Let's see the year.
Animaniacs, that's gotta be like
93. I think it's 93. I think it's 93.
Let's see.
Come
Let's see.
on.
That's what it feels like.
It feels like 93,
93,
94. 95, it's definitely before 95. I would say 93, son.
All right, let's see. My computer's taking forever to load it up.
Yeah, because they don't want us to see. And the winner is.
What year did the Animaniacs?
And you had to be born in like 93, so you were still fucking.
I wasn't born in
93.
93.
93, baby.
Fuck.
Animaniacs dropped in 93.
When were you born?
91.
You were born
You
in
was
so
not
you-
cognizant.
so you were not cognizant? You were not aware?
Shit, 2 years old, you can learn a lot.
Yeah.
You were potty training too.
Later, Gator.
Let's go to the hero highlight,
What we
man.
got going on?
And we all happy, feeling good inside. Cause people doing good in the world of pure fuckery. Like the shine a light on a person, on a nigga, doing good. In the pure world of pure fuckery. Fuckery.
This is something I didn't mention. I had in the ETOUFEE. I'm just throw this out here just because I think it's like raw as shit, man. This U.S. Postal Service, like apparently this pregnant worker there was missing. So they put out a $25,000 reward to try and find her. That's good. And I don't think they found it yet, but I just think that's some real ass shit. Like,
that's
man.
What's up, UPS in the area?
USPS.
Post office.
Yeah, man, because you ain't got to do that.
You don't have to do that, dog.
Motherfuckers
that lady must mean a lot to y'all, or some, at least, even if it didn't. Thank y'all for doing this good deed.
Then an update.
That's real. That's real, guys.
No update on it right now. But what's her name? What's her name? Her last name is Cole. Cole's mother. No, Kiara Coles, 27-year-old Kiara Coles. Yeah, they throwing up them stacks to find Kiara Coles, man. And I'm like, I just feel like I threw them in the hero highlight because, dude, and it's you don't have to do that. And I hope this woman is found.
You're doing God's work. Thank you.
Next up on the hero highlight, let's see, where are they? Where is this? What's US Postal at? It's in. Forgive me, guys. My computer is being a whole ruined penis. And you know, ruined penis is no good for anyone.
Anyone.
You ever seen a hot dog that's been boiled too long?
Oh.
It looks really sad.
Searches on to find pregnant postal worker. This computer's being a dick. Hold up. I'm having some patience. Like you say, like water.
Like water, dog.
Like water.
Chicago,
ABC 7 Chicago. So yeah, this USPS in Chicago, man. Y'all doing the Lord's work. Please find Kiara Coles if you can. Next up on the hero highlight, this gay lawmaker. Shouts out to him, man. He went viral because apparently Mike Pence was coming to his spot. And you know how Mike Pence, this nigga who's actively, like, one of the first people in the high office that actively go to those anti-gay rallies, those you can get converted and not be gay anymore things. So it's Representative Brian Sims welcomed Vice President Mike Pence to the state of Pennsylvania with a rather unconventional message. And have y'all seen this picture that's going around with him?
No.
And I'm like, okay, and of course
I heard about this story, but I didn't see it.
Of course, the computer's taking forever to load up just the picture of Brian Sims, but
it's like 56K.
Oh, now you taking it back again, dog. Remember when the internet was in the CD?
Oh Lord. AOL.
You remember when the internet was in the CD, bro?
Remember that fucking noise?
You couldn't call the motherfucker.
Remember Welcome to CompuServe? Yeah, now that's the first internet.
Yeah, man, I remember that. Along with the AOL. There he is right there.
Right side by side with
That's how he's welcoming him with a big fat motherfucking middle finger. I think you're a real nigga for that.
Yeah.
Even though you're white.
You real for that.
You dress real clean too, son.
So clean.
I say you crispy right now.
That boy beard is immaculate.
That
blue is look at that tie.
I'm sure you wasn't trying to go for like Calvin Klein or like, you know, Polo Sport for men.
That's a whole portrait.
Right.
Like the fucking background's all blurred out and shit, nice and focused on you. And
you need an all painting of this.
Yo, that's raw shit, son. I feel like, because, you know, oftentimes you see these politicians in these lights of, you know, always have to be such esteemed and perfect. And I'm glad he perfectly gave that motherfucker the middle finger. I don't care if you're the vice president.
If we saying grab him by the pussy, dog, I think the bar is way below a middle finger.
Yeah. Indeed.
Two motherfucking shade.
He definitely opened that gate.
Motherfucking shade. Next up on the hero highlight, I want to shout out these black women open. They're the first ones in Minnesota to open up a African American museum. And I can only imagine that there aren't Minnesota black African American heritage museums. So I have to.
I'm definitely applauding it.
Applaud these black women for getting that shit done.
Yeah, that's dope.
100%. Thank you, ladies.
Co-founded by civil rights attorney Tina Burnside and writer-educator Coventry Coens, the museum stands 4 stories tall, grants free admission, and runs solely on volunteer support. The museum is the first of its kind in Minnesota after a number of failed attempts and spans a period of approximately 30 years to get the needed support. The Minnesota African American Heritage Museum and Gallery.
Girl, it's a long time coming.
Girl.
That's nice.
Girl, big ups to Shonda Rhimes. She's the highest paid co-founder with her Netflix deal. Highest paid co-founder, showrunner. Currently, this black lady is the highest paid showrunner currently in the game, in the business. And I just want to shout out for that shit.
I mean, no, baby, hey, breaking barriers. Doing things, getting that change, getting that change.
You hear me?
Getting paid, young lady get paid. Young black woman get paid.
Get paid, black woman. Get paid. You feel me? And just last up to title it out, once again, there's a wing in the hero highlight for these people. You dig? There's the LeBron wing. There's the Chance the Rapper wing. And there's the Beyonce and Jay-Z wing.
All right, so what kid they cured cancer for now this week?
Oh, man. This week, they raised over $6 million for organizations dedicated to cancer research.
Well, look at that. What I even know what it is, and I came right on the nail. Boom.
$6 million.
And they raised that, letting you know that you can do this, you know what I'm saying, and raise money for $6 million, because they could have gave $6 million.
Good money.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's why I'm always going to applaud when you got it. When you got it, do something with it. Too many of y'all being stingy with y'all shit when the world needs you, dog. You can't sit up here and have that much blessings upon you and not do nothing.
Like spread it around, yeah.
That's why I'm going to always tip my hat whenever I can see that, you know, something going on. While they're on tour, they're doing this.
Yep.
Epic. And
still giving out scholarships. Every tour they stop and they give out scholarships to people to go to college.
That's epic. Like, you can't tell them nothing.
It was at the City of Hope Gala event that raised charity $6 million, and they basically spearheaded it. And it's for this nonprofit organization that held this fundraiser. And it's just, man, come on, y'all. And there are other people like Kelly Rowland, Usher, Timbaland, Dr. Dre, and Quincy Jones there.
Of course.
And shouts out to City of Hope. Shouts out to the Carters. Shouts out to all y'all people that's gotten it and doing it well. You feel me? You dig? And that was this week's episode. This side B. Woo. Feel me? Episode 65, side B, the Fly with Bats podcast. As I said earlier, hit us up at flywithbats@gmail.com if we want you to be part of the conversation. Talk about side A, talk about side B. Hit us up, man. We want to just run it. We want to hear what y'all got to say out there. Also, hit us with them 5 stars on iTunes or in your podcast app, and or leave us a comment, like, share, subscribe, do all that there, man. You know we want to see what's jam. We seen the numbers rising, but still we want to hear what y'all talking.
Say something.
You feel me?
Say something.
Come and talk to me.
Yeah.
I really wanna meet
you.
Can I talk to you?
Come on.
Really wanna know you.
Okay.
All right.
This that actor got Martin Bats Bradford, man. On Facebook, you can find me as Martin Bats Bradford. But on all your other social media platforms, it's Mr. Bats. Spell it, Mr. Out, you ain't gonna find me. For 65 side B, I'm out here, you dig?
And of course, it's me, your boy D-Mac. Follow me on IG at FrenchBread.kid. And if you want something to wear that's super stylish, follow me also at your dig 504. It's the bee's knees, man. And I'm outie.
Whoa, it's your boy with the long poke with the okie doke. Nah, I'm playing. Passe why? It's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the root. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on IG AlphaJoe NOOO.
Boom.
Yeah, bitch.
504.
We out of here. Right?
And this is
this nigga went to sleep. So if y'all was wondering what happened to him because he was introduced earlier, some guy high went to sleep. We did not silence his voice. He slept in all of his golden glory. Because right now nigga is blind all over.
Nigga like a lion.
How you feel, nigga? Tell the people how you feel about going on this American Idol in 2 days, man. This adventure.
Well, it feels interesting to say the least. Because I can't really talk about it.
I mean, you can't give details, but you can tell us how you feel.
Emotionally.
My nigga got the fucking red carpet treatment at the first round. They said, look, skip this fucking line. We want you, nigga. We heard about you. Nigga.
Where's that guitar, nigga? Bring it out.
Bring that ass.
Bring it out.
My nigga went there, nigga, with his golden locks and his fucking septum piercing in his goddamn guitar, and he showed his motherfucking ass. Because if y'all know about Raheem Glassby, dog, he's probably the best showman we got in the fucking city. Ask about the homie. Where they can find your album, No More Karaoke?
On all streaming, music streaming platforms. That's iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon, Google Play, Your Mama Radio, wherever you find
everywhere.
That's Radio Raheem to the left of me right over there, man. We got Radio Raheem right here, and we gonna see him on American Idol soon, dog, because he made it to the second round. He gotta go to New York and go through some more shit, show his ass.
You gotta go talk to Randy.
So again, son, Randy still left?
I don't know.
I don't think Randy's still left, dog.
But he just needs to go.
Is anybody still over there?
I don't think they have none of the original people, huh? I don't know. I've been watching
Child,
American
like
Idol.
so many different
I'm only
shows
watching
like,
when he get on there.
Right.
I'm gonna watch for the heat.
There's like 80 different shows of people trying to sing and do shit now.
Because they all took the same idea, bro.
Oh, yeah.
How you feeling, dog? How you feeling going in there? Where your mind at?
Well, I have pretty much a long week ahead of me because we got to do some interviews and walking around the city. And I also have a gig when I'm out there in New York.
Nice.
With my friend Ethan Rosenberg. So I have rehearsals for American Idol and for my own gig. So it's a lot that's gonna happen when I'm out there.
Boy, they gonna get Raheem that story thing, you know what I'm saying? That boy gonna be walking through New York, and that boy gonna be narrating the story. That boy gonna be walking around. I see that. I always waited for this moment. I don't remember the count of your project, you hear me? Nigga, that boy flipping in the bricks.
I can't fucking
nigga, get that boy that story.
That shit gonna be beast, man. So yeah, so we looking for our homie soon. Catch his music, no more karaoke. What's the band cap address?
thegreatglassbeat.bandcamp.com.
Give our homie a listen. Also, check us out on Gumbo Monster. That's the Monsters. Gumbo Monster 504 on YouTube or on our Gumbo Monster Facebook page. We got new material up. Check out the Gumbo Pot of Horrors 1 through 5. People been showing a lot of love to the first 3, and I'm trying to tell y'all we got 2 more. Check them out too. You heard me? Yeah. But I appreciate the love that's been getting shown to the first 3. Definitely. Hell yeah, definitely. Also, man, I was joked. I was about to say, man, like Tales from the Hood 2 is like trending and shit, but like I'm laughing that they changed the name, they changed the description.
Oh yeah, comedy. Yeah, a horror comedy.
It made me laugh.
That when I looked it up.
Look at the description for it now. No, that's not what it is. No. That's what it was.
That's what it was?
It said buckle up for something.
Yeah, it's like, but it's hilarious horror comedy.
No. They took it down. That's not even what it is anymore, Joe.
I saw it like 2 days ago.
I want you to look at what it is now, trending now. I think it's under trending now.
Oh, they got Rumble in the Bronx. I'm gonna check that out.
I mean, yeah, Netflix be getting shit. I be forgetting there's even Supernatural, that is.
Feel free to laugh or scream. The reaction is entirely appropriate.
Either reaction is entirely appropriate.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the shit I read. I was like, what the fuck?
That's not what it was, guys.
That's not what damn sure what it's supposed to be.
Interesting.
But yeah, check that out, man. Tell me once again something else I would love to hear feedback on. Hit up the reviewingdat@gmail.com and tell us any of your feedback on Tales from the Hood too, since your boy was in it. I want to see what people saying. Cause we said a lot.
They giving that to Lakeith Stanfield when that boy said it about the fucking Death Note. I thought this was a comedy.
Bruh.
I don't want to hear that fucking shit. That makes me so mad.
Lakeith Stanfield about to be in this movie. You saw the new girl with the dragon tattoo joint?
Yeah, the girl with the spider web.
Yeah, son. He in that.
That's nice.
As a sniper.
I'm glad he in that, and I can't wait to see Widows.
Widows looks amazing.
With your boy up in that.
Brian Tyree Henry from Atlanta and the dude from Get Out. I can't think of his name.
Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah,
nigga, hell yeah. Both of them. They big up in Kaluuya's part in that a lot.
Yeah.
Talking about saying like, nigga like.
He real sinister in that bit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like they of course big up in the women in it, but like as far as.
Dog, you got heavy hitters. Though.
Viola Davis, bitch. Like I'm so amped for Widows, dog. But yeah. We've been talking a lot, y'all. Bye.
Peace out.
Yeah, chillin' on the couch, hand on my pouch, just waking up, watching Homeboy House, thinking about the day I had to press rewind, play, when I say being a doctor was my goal, ambition, thing I wanted to be, until I learned the work that it took, and I would be in infinite debt, then I imagine myself, 80 years old, dead with debt over my head, too much doubt, gotta go another route, once I got on the music, I ain't never getting out, I envision my life and how I'ma live it out, kids and a wife, I hope I figure it out. So until then, rule 10, gotta wrap it up, cause life moves on even if we get stuck. So I turn back on the tube, now I'm on a cool, watching set it off, wishing I would make moves. The Tifo was a fool, but the blues, it will hit ya. So you stay inside so them bullets might miss ya. You can get your issue any single day, make beats at my home so I never fade away. Learning notes and keys, I gotta sit alone. I used to pray to God, but we don't get along. Preachers and believers trying to turn me around, but I should still be proud even if I'm not down with G.O.D. My real F-A-T-H-E-R, not in my vision of tomorrow. He's still living, never forgiving. I oughta try and get along, but twice he ran alone, so now I stand alone. But I ain't lonely. Wheat, cheese, and turkey used to be baloney. Smart kid growing up, but after in an instant. Winning every day, see my past in the distance. I don't regret a thing, cause I love my existence. Kinda militant, but that's just it. sentiments from living this life. Still got an open mind. People surprised I never been shot or did time. Step out on the porch, nothing never changed. Stuttering Jerome, old girl, what's her name? There go old Missy. Look at Miss Barbara and the lady who made the frozen cups daughter. Yeah, I got smarter. Learned from the dumb, been in my own lane. Just never had my own drums. Used to rap about clapping, ain't never had a gun. I was just imitating, but with a little patience, I'm 3 years ahead of my time and stimulating for me to imagine what would have happened if I was saving like every week. Cause living off pennies ain't sweet, it's bitter. You can be my nigga, but they don't mean that you fam. Trust is like putting a loaded 48 in the hand of a woman or a man who got ulterior plans. Now you're looking at your casket, the invisible man. Cars and the glam and entertainers demand. Isn't what I need, have me like Joe Queen, Phoenix. I'd rather never have an image, but shout out to the ladies in Jits, whoever did it. I ain't a known rapper, but I represent it. Up on the track, New Orleans to the ending. Looking at a picture, the past feels near, but I'm living in the now when she so last year. Gotta go to work, do I wanna go to sleep? Been up all night with this beat on repeat. But life don't wait and money don't make itself. I need stability, but what I want is wealth.